Yep, that's it.
All right. And we're back. Oh.
Third time's the charm, folks.
And we're better late than ever. So
Y'all sound a little distant. Is that just because we have the volume down?
Maybe.
It's not, y'all. Okay.
I'm talking. Can you hear me?
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Yes, I hear you.
Cool.
Okay.
I like that. Thank you for the reciprocation.
All good. Always. Okay. So, for those that have, which is nobody just yet, we'll give people a second. I don't know if I deserved applause yet.
in our defense, this has never happened.
All right. So, what did you say?
I said in our defense, this has never happened.
No, this has not. But
There's
it's all
first
good.
time for everything.
It really
Today
is.
That day.
But that is part of the live experience.
Yes,
so we're going to get started with our first segment. We're going to get rolling. Thank you for everybody that's sticking with us. We had some difficulties. Mm-hmm. So our first segment is called I Got a Story to Tell. And this week's I Got a Story to Tell is about fights. Whether it's a fight you got into or a fight you know about or heard about, something. So, would one of you ladies like to start first with sharing a story about a fight? What is that?
Can we share each other's? So it's not like, so it's like someone saw it, you know, from a different...
We both saw
each
other's fight.
So can we just explain each other's
fight? Yes, you can. By all means. Say whatever you want to say, ladies.
Okay, so I think you need to go first with Julie, and then I can go on with Katie.
Okay. So we're just talking about how it transpired kind of thing and what happened when that happened?
Yes.
Okay. So to my knowledge, it was more of a, first of all, this is when her and I were staying at my parents' house, our parents' house, and we said we were going to the movie theaters with her friend. So she was driving us to the movie theater. Cool. But what happened was we didn't really go to the movie theater. We went to her man at the time's house, which is her, what can we say? It's her son's father now. So long story short, there's a girl there that she was beefing with. Two of his current or whatever past situations just chilled up in his house. She comes in, so she gets out the car. Mind you, we didn't go to the movies, we went there.
I was dropping off this clothes.
Oh yeah. And then she sees the two girls. All I know is she comes back to the car and she's like, I'm about to fight. And I was like, all right, we about to fight. I was like, you sure you want to do this? And she was like, yeah, I'm sure. I said, bet. So we all went to the park. There's a basketball court where he lived. So we went to the park, all of us, like, looking back on it, we looked so childish, like single file line walking to the park. Anyway,
right,
to fight.
We're like, bitch, I'm gonna fuck you up. No, bitch, I'm gonna fuck you up. All the way to the basketball court.
So
of course.
It just rained earlier that day, so mind you, it's nighttime, but the street lights are on. Basketball court lights are on. And he was pretty much orchestrating the fight, which is pretty horrible, but whatever.
Word.
And I was counting down and everything.
So she had her friend with her, and there was another girl there as well. So the girl she was fighting had her friend, and it was me and her. And the girl that drove us, she wasn't about that life, so she was just
in the car.
So then, so then the fight starts, and then they're fighting, and they like just going back and forth. Bree's getting her licks in, and then that's that. And that, mind you, Bree's gotten to other fights, but that was my first fight with her.
Right.
Or seeing her fight.
And how did that feel?
And mind you, I'm just around and I'm just waiting for something to go bad so I could just be like, all right, this is not happening. Mind you, I'm trying to stop the fight the whole time, but her man's was not letting me. I'm like, he's a man, I'm a female. He was not letting me get into that fight to get involved. So long story short, her friends nearby, she's just watching, and she's like, I'm trying to grab the girl. She's like, she hit my arm the first time, and I let it slide because, you know, the midst of things, it gets a little crazy.
Yeah,
so I was like, I'm gonna let that rock because she didn't really touch me. It's whatever. So I go in again to try to grab either her or Bree. I mean, the other girl or Bree, and she touches me again. And there you go, Bree. You take over there.
And now at this point, my son's father already was counting down. So he's like, hey, yo, when I count down, like, y'all got to get the fuck up off each other. So he's trying to, like, separate us, right? And
like a referee.
Shit. So this is a real match.
Yeah. So, like, he's swinging it like, I hated this bitch. So, like, we're both hitting him in the process. And all of a sudden, I hear, while getting up from the fight, I hear, bitch, don't touch me. But I'm still kind of woozy. Remind you, I've been fighting and shit. I'm seeing stars, kind of low key.
She saw stars.
So I'm getting up, and then I just see Katie pop off on Mel in her face. She just hit her.
She hit me in my face, directly in my face.
And I swear we gonna have a moment of silence, right? No, at that point, right? So
I never got into a fight in my life. I was 16 years old.
So at that point, Mel stops and she says to me, the bitch I fought, and Aaron's dad, she goes, this bitch just touched my face, yo?
Everything stopped. The world stopped.
And we all listening to Mel, you feel me? We're like, and then she's like, all of a sudden she goes like this. Boop, boop, boop. Yo, I swear, and this girl was like, then it gets better. So then, all of a sudden, Mel said, nah, not yet, bitch. So now this bitch is like this, like, yo, by her hair.
Yo.
So at this point, I'm like, yes, sis. So like,
word.
Right. So, because I can't lie, like, the fight with me and old girl, she was bigger than me. So it was more of like an even fight. Like, we was both, it wasn't like I fucked her up. We were both getting our hits in.
Right.
But this shit right here, yo, it was like she saw a ghost. And then all of a sudden she was like, yo, AB, which is what they call my son's father. And she was like, my teeth. And her teeth. Her teeth.
I didn't even know it.
So at that point, Mel's like, yeah, bitch, you got your ass beat. Believe that. And then we start walking. And
she has a great memory. Can I just say that? Her immaculate.
So then that girl's boyfriend, which is my son's father, calls me. No, he calls him and he's like, yo, what's her sister's name? Like, we're at the hospital. We telling the cops. And he's like, well, you're dumb as fuck because Melissa's 15 and your bitch is 19.
Or was I 15? I might have been 15 or 16.
You were 15 no, you were 15 because I remember I was like, she's 15 and she just got her ass beat by a 15-year-old and she's going to go to the cops.
But she was 18, right?
No, she was 19.
Oh, shit.
Wow. So Melissa at 15 was knocking out teeth.
Yo, woo. I ain't never seen no shit like that. I ain't never
play with me. It's like I'm like very calm. I'm cool. I coast.
But don't get cute with her.
Don't get cute. Like your words will do nothing for me. Like they won't do nothing to me. I'm cool. I will not pop off on you first. You touch me first, it like taps into there's like this button and deep in my soul that's like, oh, it's time to get crazy. And that's exactly what happened. I've never seen somebody's face. She looked like she saw Satan after
she might have.
I hit her that first time. I saw in her eyes the fear that she wasn't expecting that to happen. I think she thought I was just gonna let her hit me.
Yeah.
But anyway, long story short, she learned that wasn't the case, and we moved forward from that.
Wow. And you knocked out her teeth.
Yeah, I didn't know that until after when she, like I said, she got the call. My pinky, it was like cut and it kind of hurt to move, but I was just like, maybe it was her head, but it ended up being her teeth that did that. And yeah, I heard that she had her teeth knocked out.
There was this old Rocky movie that before y'all time, Mr. T was in it, and the character's name was Clubber Lang.
Clubber Lang.
Oh my gosh.
You Clubber Lang that chick. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, it had to be.
You whooped her ass. Huh?
I bet she thought twice before popping off on anybody again.
I know she really had to hate that decision she made that night.
Yeah.
But going forward, I always say to Brie, I'm like, I feel bad for the next person I get into. Which I hope not. Like that's not something I want to do.
Right, we're lovers. We're not fighters.
But like, if I was at that age, I'm scared of my strength. Right.
I mean, damn. Her grill game had to be fucked up for a minute, though. I know she
to
was
this
like,
day, I'm trying
damn.
to find her to see what she looks like because I forgot what she looks like.
She was walking around like this all day. Like, excuse me, what? Oh no. Right, like she's always surprised.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was like
Right, Oscar.
Yeah, that was the first time we ever fought bitches together.
Yeah, that was it. Oh, side note, real quick, because I know we got fights on for days for her. Recently, I'm gonna say right before the coldness in the air started going away, so it was still cold outside. We used to go to our favorite restaurant in Montclair. It's kind of bougie in Montclair.
Ramen.
I live by it in that area, kind of. So we were driving. This girl cuts me off, and Bree always gets more mad than I do when things like that happen. Like when I get cut off, she's like, no, like out the window, throwing stuff.
Up to the light, popping stuff.
Like, yeah, she pulled up. She did something wrong where she cut me off, could have caused an accident, but she was popping off like if she's the one who had the problem, like as if she got cut off.
Nice.
So I'm like, I'm just in my. Like I said, I'm calm, cool. I was just out the window like, that was stupid. Like, you could have caused an accident. That was stupid. And she's over here going crazy. And Bree's in my passenger seat, about to jump out the car on my side. And she's just like, no, I don't even know what you were saying.
I'm like, bitch, how the fuck are you gonna get mad when you cut her off?
Yeah, but
I thought she.
Then they started throwing things.
Yeah.
Oh, Bree
I thought she was gonna come to the.
Yeah,
light
Josh,
and be
road
my
rage.
dad.
Long story short, they're going at it. Like, they're going at it through the car. Mind you, she's coming over me, talking stuff. And anyway, we're driving, and she follows us. She's tailing me all the way to our destination. So I got to find parking in Montclair. So I got to, like, loop blocks or whatever. So anyway, I'm like, all right, first of all, we're passing cops, and I'm not the type to be like, oh, officer. Like, she's following us. So I moved up further, and I cut the corner. And I was like, all right, we're getting out now. Get out, I hop out, and she looks at me and she's like, oh, my problem's not with you. My problem's with her.
Right.
Bree didn't say not a word. When I tell you she popped out that car, she came out the corner and she started walking up to her. What? No word. Bree said nothing.
Bree seems like, and this, I mean this in all respect, Bree seems like that angry little dog that whenever you walk by the dog's house, they bark at you.
The thing with them, though,
you better put some respect on her name, John.
They're not about that life. They're all bark. That's how my old dogs to be like that. They're not about that life. But I can't call her that because she really is about it.
Yeah.
She really does it to you. So yeah, they were like in it, and it was just crazy. I was just like, can y'all get off each other? Y'all making me mad because I'm gonna let her fight.
Right. We're not gonna jump you. I'm gonna give you the thing.
Right. That's not.
But the thing is, when she hopped out the car, but I try to explain to Melissa, she don't never have to fight like I gotta fight. Because the thing is, people be trying me because I'm small. Because oh, you look white. I don't give a fuck what
you look white.
I don't give a fuck where I'm from. Yeah, that's
actually you look Puerto Rican.
Like, so they think
you look Puerto Rican as fuck.
I'm saying that your pussy is white, so I feel like people are like, you look pussy.
Time out.
I'm like, wait a minute. You're not gonna punk me. I don't care if I lose a fight. I will lose a fight before you punk me.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You sound very broken.
Yeah,
So
you sound a little broken.
Everybody sounds a little bit broken and shit.
Yeah, I hear it breaking up.
I'm not sure why. That's very weird.
That's weird.
For real.
Yo, Bree got a fan out here.
But that's because girls try me. They don't try. Like when that girl saw Melissa, she said, "Oh, I don't have a problem with you."
Yeah.
Right.
I'm 5'11".
What's the height difference between you two?
The thing is, I'm not the type to let someone. I can't let someone hit me first because then I feel like they got the upper hand. So like at that point, I was like, "All right, bitch." She said, "Our problem is with me. We're gonna solve it right now."
No questions asked.
Go ahead and ask your question, Oscar.
Oh no, I said, what's the height difference between y'all two?
Oh, that question? We can't hear you guys.
The mute question?
Go ahead and ask a question. Yeah, we're having a lot of fucked up technical difficulties this evening, but it's all good, Who is crunching on popcorn in the background?
Real
Crackle
cool.
pop, snap, crackle pop.
Yeah, word. I wonder, can the audience hear that? Josh, can you hear that? See if Josh says something.
They
Yeah.
can hear everything we hear.
Mel, he only responds to Bree.
Do you hear us or be staticky, Josh?
Huh?
Our
I heard
man
Oscar,
Josh.
but I didn't hear y'all.
Oh, we're asking Josh, the guy that's on here, who was commenting.
Yeah,
Mel,
straight.
you gotta stop.
We're trying
He don't respond to you, Mel. He respond to Bree. That's it.
Oh, yeah, that audio is Trashington.
I think we should all hang up and call back.
'Cause
Y'all can try if you want to. Do I sound muffled or crazy too?
Oh,
Yeah, he hears it.
Oh, yeah.
That too.
Yeah. Who is eating popcorn? It's none of us. There's a ghost in this session, and he's just like.
Because that's so weird. Because it's all of us. It's not like.
Yeah.
I'm
Um,
trying to ask. Should we
hold on.
refresh?
Let me talk to the ghost real quick. Mr. Ghost, could you please stop eating popcorn during our session?
Or right?
Go possess a different meeting.
Said, shut the fuck up. Oh, I said, you said, shut the fuck up.
Oh, you told the ghost to shut the. Oh, that's the ghost. Yeah.
No, because whenever it says the host muted your mic, I feel like it's like, bitch, shut the fuck up.
It is Silky.
It's like, all right, shut up.
Enough. Silence.
That's the production. What if we refresh? Will that make like?
You can try to. I'm gonna just stay here and start popping for people.
that sounded crazy, just so you know.
Yeah, it's all good. It should sound crazy. It's coming from me.
I can hear you clearly now.
Yeah, I can hear you great. You look perfect too. It's these
Oh,
Puerto
thank
Ricans. You know?
Yo, you funny. Said
It's
it's
just,
these Puerto Ricans.
I mean, damn, shit feels smooth right now. But there's
That's
also
funny.
too much. But the problem is there's too much testosterone now. We need some. The fellas is looking like, all right, I'm not commenting on this.
Yeah,
shit.
they don't give two fucks about what we got to say right now.
This dude over here flexing. Hello?
There they are.
The Puerto Ricans.
But I hear that snap crackle pop. Oh wait, maybe not. Say something.
Something.
I hear.
Damn,
So I'm gonna tell you something.
Definitely hear our fighting stories.
Yo, that's y'all.
I'm gonna tell you something. It's y'all. The possessed, the ghost eating popcorn is y'all. Because when y'all left, it was gone.
Yo, I can tell you what it is. It's the ghost of that girl's tooth that Bree knocked out.
Hold on. You're done by my phone.
Yeah,
I'm
we're gonna
done.
try it on Bree's phone now. I
That
thought
was
my phone was old. If it is my phone, then it has to do with the age of my device.
That was the joke of the night. I won't.
All right.
I'll try, but I
logging
won't
on.
cop that one.
I'm logging on my phone.
Okay. Hopefully your phone isn't possessed as well as Melissa's because Melissa has a ghost in her phone. The ghost,
Clearly.
like the tooth fairy and shit. She's like, yo, I didn't get to collect her teeth on time or before time. I don't know. It's the ghost. I told you it's a ghost. They have a ghost in their phone.
All right. Oh, okay, we might be good. Yeah, I'm exiting.
Her phone said, I'm hungry, bitches.
The ghost in her phone said that shit.
Yeah, right.
I wonder if that ghost speaks Spanish or does it speak English?
I'm gonna say it's like me. Can't speak shit English.
It's bilingual.
It's bilingual.
We speak
Barely.
English.
Do you guys speak?
I'm an American.
Do you
How do you
guys
say boo
Spanish?
in Spanish?
Food, comida.
No, I said boo.
Oh, boo.
Spanish 101?
Better one of one.
Next time I go to Puerto Rico,
All right,
I'll
we're
be like,
back.
boom.
No, we say brew.
Oh, you have that R, that
Boom.
roll.
Boo.
I feel that. Okay. Okay. Puerto Rico.
My phone's hella hot right now. It can't do it like that.
Shout out to Puerto Rico, by the way. Shout out to Puerto Rico. Word up. This country
Oh,
don't
lied
treat
the
Puerto
whole
Rico
time.
right, but fuck that. Puerto Rico
Yo,
is
this country shit on
Puerto Rico.
this country shit on Puerto Rico every chance they get.
every chance they get.
That's
That
crazy.
shit is crazy.
That ain't right.
Yo, let's just say this. We should do a Puerto Rico Jersey Art Live reunion. And we should all go to Puerto Rico. Even Mikkel.
Obviously, Mikkel.
Okay.
I don't think
Maybe
he was going to
you
get John without me.
Or should I say my girl crush? I got the only girl crush on your wife. She's just so pretty. And she looks like such a wholesome, like, girl.
She's not wholesome. She's
Keep your business. Keep your business to
right.
yourself.
She's
John.
not wholesome. She's wonderful. That's what I was gonna say.
There you
Wonderful.
go. There you go.
She's all of the
She's
above.
stupendous. But yes,
Don't
we
let
can
me
all
right
go to
there.
Puerto Rico once y'all pass some tests. I need tests from all three of y'all.
Oh, like technical tests?
No,
Like COVID test.
like 19 tests.
Really? Really?
I got
Really?
tested on Tuesday.
Okay.
I didn't know
I
that.
have to. I told you.
Oh,
I
you
have to
get
go.
tests. I think
Yeah.
you said you had tests.
It ain't nothing personal. You. It's not like I'm picking y'all out the bunch.
Hey, I'm not. No, we could wear masks. Oh shit, you could do temperature checks.
In
on
case
me.
y'all don't know, John is very paranoid about the coronavirus.
He wasn't
Brianna,
always. He
we are
wasn't.
not-
He wasn't in the beginning.
Say, may the best immune system win.
Okay,
Agree.
so when you say I wasn't in the beginning, that was like day one. Day two, I was like, oh, okay, I get it.
He said this shit
We
real.
could
Stay
go a
out.
little farther in.
Come
We
on.
could go a little farther
No,
in, but
was like
I'll, let
day
you,
one.
I'll let you live.
It was like
I'll let
day
you live.
two. Who was taking it serious in day two?
Nobody really, except for
In
the old
fact,
folks.
the first week,
I
they were
actually was taking it really serious in the beginning.
She really was. I used to be kind of annoyed. I'm surprised you let me know this.
And then at that point, I kind of said, "Well, shit," because you know what I think? I think anyone who smokes marijuana doesn't get it, and I mean that all.
Unless you guys
I
know
have
any
it
different.
medically, but
Now you need to
I
explain.
swear, I don't know
Oscar.
that
You need it. I need explanation.
because I don't know anyone who smokes weed who got it. No cap.
And there's a lot of people that she knows that smokes weed.
Like a hell of a lot of people that I know that smoke weed. I don't know if it's the hotness of the smoke that kills the bacteria. I don't know.
I don't think that sounds right.
I don't know.
That's
But-
crazy.
But,
I
but
mean-
weed, I feel like
We ain't no scientist, okay?
marijuana, God put it here. So I feel like marijuana is not a drug because God put it here. And if you light it on fire, you just feel some type of way. So that's not a drug. A drug, you got to mix shit.
And that's Bree's TED Talk about marijuana use.
That's her hemp talk. Hemp.
Yeah.
No,
Hemp talk.
I'm saying you might be right about maybe the marijuana has something to do with it, but I don't know if it's the burning in the throat thing.
I don't see that. I don't see.
I
I
was
don't see it.
brainstorming. as you
Maybe
can
because
tell.
they do say the Rona hates heat. So
Who said that?
I heard,
That's what it
I saw
says.
the thing about it.
Weed
Weed
turns-
cures everything except pettiness and cheating. I kind of somewhat agree with that.
Josh, I love you. You're so loyal.
Very loyal. And I
Yeah,
feel
I-
like
You
I
got
see
the
on Instagram,
you're the only one.
which I'm
You got the VIP pass when we get real Jersey Art Live goes.
Yeah, he does. He does. He does get a VIP pass. I'll give him that.
Josh putting in that work.
But
He
I'm
definitely is.
saying, I'm not being. Listen, in the very beginning of this, they was telling us that black folk couldn't even get it.
They did say that.
Oh no, I
So-
heard black folks got it more.
But that was week 2.
I didn't hear that.
Week 1, it was like ain't nobody black getting it. Then Idris Alba got it, and it was like
Oh yeah, that
Oh.
was
And
when it was
then,
real,
then
real.
week 3 was
he dark skinned, so it was like, oh, this is real.
He said dark skin.
Yo, you crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Then everybody else got it. Then all these NBA people. But anyway,
Oh no.
What's
No.
happening? The ghost is back.
Mm.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
John.
Can't hear you, John.
Mm.
No.
Nope.
Oh God.
Wow, you know something crazy happening. Mine and Oscar's stuff is on point.
Real talk.
Is it?
Miss
Oh my
Mattel's giving them the
gosh,
business right
I
now.
told you it was that microphone that
This
looks
is bigger than a ghost. This is something else. This is
Yo,
it was
Mikkel hit that.
microphone, yo.
Mikkel hit that mute. Was like, "What you say about Puerto Rico?" Click.
She said, "Shut the hell up, John."
Shut
Oh,
the hell
is
up.
Michelle Puerto Rican?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Are you?
No, She's not
I think he
Puerto
said no, she's not. No,
Rican. No, she's not Puerto Rican.
If
You just got love for the Ricans.
got love.
Hopefully.
You can hear me now?
Yes, we good.
She
We
said-
good. Shout out Mikkel. Mikkel, you did that?
Of course she did.
No, she didn't. That was
Okay,
just
sorry.
God.
I'll give you the hand
We
clap.
giving her props for it anyway. How about
I
that?
know.
Props
I
for
wish
what?
we could do like the
We're bringing you
shots
back.
for her.
So-
Yeah.
So let me finish what I was going to say about the Puerto Ricans.
The Puerto Rican.
The prickins.
The Brickens. No, but seriously, you were saying that somebody was like talking about you like you were white. To me, that's really crazy because, like Oscar said, you look to me, you both of y'all look Puerto Rican.
But you know what I don't
Really?
get?
You
When
think I look Puerto Rican?
No,
Yes.
you look less Puerto Rican. She looked Puerto Rican. Your sister looked Puerto Rican as fuck. You look a little.
you know
Well,
what's
what does she
crazy?
look like
What do
then?
people mean when they say that? I mean, I guess. But
Yeah,
they're like,
I would love to know.
They're like, oh, you're Spanish, you're Puerto Rican. They're like, oh, you're like a white Puerto Rican. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I gotta fucking act like, hello, how are you? Good
I
day.
think, okay, in my
Like,
opinion,
I don't talk like that, but if I
Okay.
did, I could still be
So in-
Spanish.
in my
That's
opinion,
an easy explanation. But go ahead, John.
no, go ahead, Oscar, please.
Okay, let me put on my smart guy hat real quick.
Don't
Smart
switch
guy.
hats because when you switch hats, bad shit happens.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm not actually
Thank you.
switching.
The hand
I
And
know.
whatever you do,
today.
don't bring that hand in, man.
And don't bring Karen's hand back, please.
Karen's
You all right, Karen? You all right back there, Karen?
She's like, she's duct taped,
That's hilarious.
chloroformed. I'm sorry. Go ahead,
So-
Oscar.
Gosh, chloroformed.
I know what to do. Go ahead.
Historically, when it comes to like the islands that surround America, the Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, blah, 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 Dominican Republic, I know y'all beefing and all that, but not really important right now.
No.
There is always an influx of, there was an influx of African slaves to y'all islands,
Right.
which gives a differentiation between the color palettes that come from y'all lands. Just like here, there's light-skinned black people, there's dark-skinned black people.
Absolutely. That's
Mhm.
definitely true.
It's no different. And just like in the black community, if you real fair skin, automatically, whether right or wrong, we attribute
Whiteness.
whiteness, white culture to your lighter skin.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So it's the same. It's in the same
It happens
context.
in all ethnicities.
But it annoys me
or
too, because
cultures.
even some people will be like, "Oh, well, do you speak it fluently?" And I'm like, "No." They're like, "So you're not Puerto Rican?" I'm like, "Well, do you speak Italian fluently? Do you speak Chinese fluently? But you're still Chinese and Italian. I'm still born in the ethnicity. My parents speak it fluently, but to us, you know, Puerto Rican's been here for a minute, so we just Americanize.
Right.
I
Whereas
agree 100%
Dominicans,
with
it's
you.
like their
Yeah.
first to second generations out here, and this is our third.
Right.
But this is it sounds like there's some straight off the boat bias going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Oh
there
yeah,
definitely is.
absolutely. That definitely is a thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Definitely.
And I mean,
It's the same thing in the black community. I love my Africans, but there's a lot of Africans that come to America and they look down on us because there's a cultural difference and we don't
Right.
speak any native languages. There's no
Right.
native context to the motherland, so that we were looked at as different. It's the same
Right.
thing for you.
That is true. I never really
we
thought
all
of
know
it.
it's bullshit.
I never thought of that across the board. But yeah, that's
I
totally,
felt
that
that.
totally makes
I
sense.
felt that when I was in Puerto Rico. They're like, "Oh, y'all are the like state Puerto Ricans." I'm like,
But it's all good. This is what you got to realize.
they always
When they have they kid, like they came here where you at. You here already. They came here.
Right.
And they
Y'all
trying to
got
be
some
like
nerve.
you. And they kids is gonna be just like your kids. Not speaking Spanish, but speaking mad English. So they're gonna be in the same boat, talking that same bullshit all the way until their kids is just the same as everybody else.
I
Right.
agree.
Just
Pretty
No
much.
worries. Fuck them.
I'm
Don't
gonna
worry
have to
about
run
them.
that back for the folks on the gram
John,
so they
what
can get some insight.
Puerto
I've been
Rico. Oh,
Puerto Rico.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I love that though.
We gotta get back. I really am intrigued to know y'all fighting stories.
Fighting stories?
Yeah.
Especially John. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I want to hear John right now.
I'm gonna take over as host at this very second and say John is going last. We're gonna save that one because I really.
Oh, you want to hear John? Okay, you want to hear John?
Yeah,
last?
but no, Oscar, you're up next. I just want John to go last because I know.
Is this like the
so
this is like the best fighting story or the worst fighting story?
Anything you choose.
Yeah, whatever you think's gonna tickle our fancy more.
That's a funny term. Tickle your fancy.
I'll leave the tickle the fancy right there.
Go ahead.
I didn't get into too many fights, but I'll tell you 2 altercations that I got into. One is a fight, and one is like a slight altercation.
Well, let's get one.
They're small, they're short. That's why I'm gonna throw them both.
Okay. All right.
First one was high school. See, I'm going back. It was sophomore year. That summer, I had worked mad hard to make money so I could come to school fly. I got my gear. I got my fresh kicks, all white with the straps around the ankle, the whole shebang. Walk through. I was feeling myself. It was first week of school. It was like the 4th day. I go to the shop class, and this dude, I ain't even gonna say his name, but he was on one, and so dude walked past me and on purpose stepped on my kicks.
I knew that's
and
where that
dragged his foot down the front of it.
Oh no.
Yo, son, I worked all summer for that shit, B.
Oh, I can tell you still mad.
I had to work with my dad. I had to work with my dad to get that loot.
You sound upset still over that.
Yo, son, fuck that.
Continue.
He was kind of short, but he had to weigh about 185.
Short, like what?
So pissed off.
Short,
I picked him up. How tall are you, John? He had to be like
I'm 5'9".
5'5". He had to be like 5'6", I guess.
And you're what?
I'm 6'2" and some change.
Yeah, so you hovered over him. Okay, go ahead.
So I picked him up.
Oh my God.
I was hot. It was very WWF. I picked him up like up to my shoulder, and I dumped him into one of those shop sinks, the circle shop sink, the concrete circle shop sink, and I just dumped him head first, like, bow.
Ooh.
So he did it on purpose, I'm assuming, like very much so on purpose.
But I don't know why, because I ain't never had beef with him. So I dumped him. I dumped him hard, and I hit him a couple times, and then the teacher kicked me out, and then I got suspended, and I was the end of that one. See, that was quick.
That was quick.
Okay, story number 2.
Story number 2. I was playing basketball this one summer, and there was this cat that I knew. He brought these 2 girls to the basketball court. And he was trying to look real fly, like, oh, watch me play, watch me do Oscar like this, da da da. I was like, all right, check. They standing by the pole over there. I checked them up. I made him look bad on purpose because he was talking mad shit. So I crossed him up and I made him fall out of his right shoe.
Oh, you like juked him.
I juked him. Well, yeah, I juked him. Right. I juked him in front of his 2 girls and his boy.
That's rough.
And then I start talking shit.
He said.
And then I start talking shit. But he rounded up his boys, and they start running after me. And I hopped on a bike, and I start riding. And you know Piscataway, John, right?
Yeah.
You know that bridge on Washington that got the gate up? Yeah. This is when the gate wasn't up there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm riding over the bridge because I just escaped him and his boys trying to jump me. They pull up on the bridge in a car, mad quick, like, Star! They hop out. He runs across the street while I'm riding. I just saw him split second, like last second, and he tries to push me off the bridge.
Oh my gosh.
On some real shit. He tried to push me off the bridge.
That is some real shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw him at the last minute.
That's not even funny.
That's attempted murder. Now I'm mad. Now we're gonna jump him. Who is he?
Well, you ain't gonna, his life ain't shit now, so I ain't gotta worry about it. And he don't want to see me anymore.
Oh my God. It's horrible.
Oh, his
Yeah.
life is good.
Fuck him.
Yeah,
Fuck
fuck
it.
'em.
But I saw him at the last minute, and I was able to just kind of like turn, and he tried to push me, and it scraped up. It took the skin off like the left side of my arm all the way up
Those
to my shoulder.
hurts. Those are the worst cuts. The bite
Yeah,
cuts.
it wasn't good.
I know.
It wasn't good.
Wow.
Oh man, dude. Damn.
Yeah,
Interesting. Very interesting. I'm
Wow.
glad
I got
you
other
that.
stories. I got other stories that I can't tell.
Okay,
Now,
wow.
why do that?
Ah,
I hate
Why
when
do
people
that?
too.
right. It's
That's
like
kind of-
dot.
Come on, don't be a dick. Come on, man. You're better than this. Don't. How you?
I'm a dick, but I got some other stories that I can't. I would really love to tell those other stories. I can't.
Listen, moving forward, don't tell us that.
Ah,
If you have stories you don't want to tell,
Don't be like that. Don't be
This
like
is
that.
the storytelling live.
I
Thank
just
you,
told you
Bree.
to. I
all
just told you
things
to.
out and bare.
And you advertised more. This is false advertisement.
Well, I gotta talk to the people first to make sure I can tell the story.
Nah.
No, it's
I tell you what.
simple as that.
We're gonna have to get you to start telling these other stories. I'm gonna have to
Look.
bribe you one way or another.
That's
Some
true.
people I can't. Some people I can't tell stories because of
I'm gonna have to
they weren't supposed to be in certain places at certain times.
But you can use other names.
fuck it. Use right. Change the
I
name
don't
to
think
protect the
Oscar could
innocent.
work on it to could be.
Let
like
me work on it. Let
Yeah,
me
you should
work on
work on that, my dude. Because now I want to hear them stories.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Countdown
Those
starts
are
now.
the juicy ones. We want to hear the juicy shit.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway, but thank you, Oscar. Your stories were dope.
They was mediocre, but we really trying to get to yours anyway.
Yes, yeah.
I don't know why.
Come on,
Okay.
tell us about the fisticuffs.
So one of mine took place at Freaknik.
Woo,
That sounds
that's
familiar,
dangerous.
but what is? I thought Freaknik was like a function.
Yeah, y'all wouldn't know about Freaknik. That's way
That's
before.
before your time.
Was
Oscar,
it like a
can
summer
you-
jam?
Okay, Oscar, can you give them a little description of what Freaknik is?
Freaknik is like, you know how everybody goes to Miami to party
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
and everybody goes down at the same time and everybody in the street.
Mhm.
Freaknik is like that, but 10 times more intense, and it was in the 90s.
Where
yeah,
at?
I think it was in Atlanta. wasn't
yeah,
it?
it was definitely in Atlanta.
It was in Atlanta.
No,
So it was Freaknik was like for people of color. Freaknik was the place, like hedonist,
Okay.
hedonist. Yeah, like booties is out. All
booties
over.
out. If you at
That
Freaknik,
sounds lit.
if you can't get pussy at
It was.
Freaknik, you probably gay.
Wow.
Right, and if you're gay, you can get something then too because it was all there.
I'm
Well,
assuming
I-
it was that crazy. That's why they stopped doing it.
Yes,
Yeah.
they stopped doing it because it was
Well,
real.
they stopped doing it because it was us.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Well, let's okay.
Considering
What do you mean by that, Oscar?
nowadays.
Oh,
That
you
they
really
was
want me to go?
racist.
That's easy.
Yeah.
They was racist.
They
'Cause it was a
stopped.
black event.
It was a
Saying
black
that-
event, just like most black events. They feel like they need to hire all levels of policing,
Mhm.
police forces.
Okay,
If
I
you
get
own
what
a-
you're
if you
getting
own
at.
a business, businesses complain.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah,
want black people. Like
All right,
there
but
was
I
a
wanna
whole
hear
big
what
thing
happened
that goes to
tonight.
Freaknik.
What
Yeah,
happened
I-
at Freak Night?
yeah.
She
I
said
get what
freak
you're getting
night.
at, but let me just say, Freaknik was young black folk wilding out.
Lit.
This, to me, it deserved to eventually get shut down because we was
Wow.
wilding out. We
I
wasn't
disagree.
walking around having fun.
No,
That's
I disagree with that.
That's
It didn't
fine.
deserve.
All
It didn't
good.
deserve to get shut down. It should have
Listen, I'm
gotten.
not debating with you.
They should have taken it down a couple levels, not end it.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Agree to disagree.
Because
Got it.
why all our shit? Why all our shit got to go away?
I'm not talking about all. I'm just talking about Freaknik. Freaknik.
I understand, but what other event we got that's similar to Freaknik?
Freaknik was wild down in Atlanta. My cousin's got his big. Yes, he knows. See, Freaknik was wild. I'm just saying.
No
Each
doubt.
his own. But
All right. So you was at Freaknik and
So-
what happened?
Oh yeah. Let's go for real.
right. So I was
glad
at
they heard you.
Freaknik.
I've been saying this.
Yeah, I was at Freaknik with I'd say probably about 6 or 7 people, dudes. And one of them in particular was an extreme pretty boy. He was tapping everything that was walking.
Yeah, the S girl.
Yeah, pretty much.
Light skin.
He was mixed. So
yeah.
He had that going on.
He had all the trappings.
He had all the trappings of getting some cooch. All the cooch. So anyway, he had this thing where he liked to, if he saw a chick that he liked and she was with a dude, he would like to walk by them and say, yo, I could take your girl.
Oh.
He was one of them dudes.
Was he always under the influence, or he was just on that all the time?
He was just off that because he was getting on the ass. So he was like, I can do this.
If that was my man, I would have been like, and you're a corny motherfucker, and no, you can't.
He would have been like, no, I can. Actually, I've been fucking everybody before I got to your house.
Was he a big dude?
Did you see Brianna? Her eyes went like this. You were doing what?
Oh, no, baby.
Oh, no, baby.
No, I didn't mean that. No, what'd you say, Oscar?
Was he a big dude? Like,
was he tall? He was slim. He was tall. He was like maybe 6 foot, 6'1", but he was slim. He wasn't like big.
Gotcha.
But so anyway, he said this to the wrong dude this time. He
bound to happen.
Of course. And I told him about this more than once, but he's like, nah, we good, blah, 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 blah. My thing is, yo, don't get us into shit.
Right.
We just want to have a good time. So he says the wrong thing. I didn't even see it happen. All I heard was dude say, the fuck you say to me?
Woo.
Right. With that tone, too.
Yep.
He had the Barry White thing going. So, you know, as soon as I looked over, this is some burly dude standing over here. He was so you already laughing. So anyway, so dude is like, you heard me. I said I could take your girl. What? He was bold, too. That's the thing. He wasn't no punk. Like, he was ready for something. So dude was like, oh, word? He did. You know how people fucking put their hand in their mouth and whistle and shit? I can't do that.
Yeah, me neither. My mom could do that.
I can't do that. Anyway, he did that out of nowhere. It felt like it was like 20 dudes came out of nowhere.
Wait, he Batman signaled them?
Yes.
He gave the official.
Oh, they was looking for a fight. I hate people like that.
He wasn't looking for one though. They were just ready.
They were ready.
Well, you gotta be ready if you're gonna be down there.
You gotta be ready at Freak Nick.
It seems like it. Okay.
Listen, as much as you can get some booty there, you could definitely get a beat down there too, if you don't watch yourself. It was all the same thing. So about 15, 20 dudes come running. They didn't even just appear. They're like running down a hill at us. And I look back like, what the fuck? And dude, we'll call him Pretty Boy. We'll call him Pretty Ricky.
Pretty Ricky.
He was just like, yo, this is crazy. They coming after us? I was out. I was like, I don't know, but we were out.
He said, but I'm out.
I'm out. So for like the next, it felt like at least a good hour or two, we were being chased.
Oh my God.
I don't mean straight the whole time being chased, but like we were being chased, then we would duck into like these campuses, hide out there, then a few of them would find us and we start running. Yo, it was like for the next hour and a half, we were being chased. So finally, Pretty Boy dude was like, fuck this, I ain't running no more.
That would have been, yeah. You would
now him. So now the main dude that he was going at comes over to him. Like he catches up to him, and now they start scrapping. So everybody's like, all right, let him fight, let him fight, let him fight. One of his boys. The
main guy and light-skinned dude?
The main guy and Pretty Ricky.
Okay.
They catch up to each other. They start going at it.
Mm-hmm.
The girlfriend, out of nowhere, hooks off on, you move the camera.
Pretty Ricky?
On Pretty Ricky.
Oh shit.
Knocks Pretty Ricky the fuck out.
No, she didn't.
Out.
Or shall I say, no, he didn't for letting that happen.
And your body be stiffening up when you get knocked out. So it was probably like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because he's fighting, he's squaring off with dudes like right here. They squaring off, and suddenly from nowhere, bit.
maybe.
Oh, she came with that force, and she came out of nowhere. She was just like,
she came out of nowhere.
I would have done the same for my
Out
baby.
that's
of
crazy.
nowhere.
And that's sad.
And the fucked up thing is, after that, then it was like once she hit him, all hell broke loose. So now they was trying to come after us. Well, they started beating him down some more.
Oh my God.
And we just had to bounce. We had to leave Ricky.
Oh my God.
Oh, you left him there?
Shit got ugly for Ricky.
Yeah, you left him there, son?
But we didn't leave him. We just escaped.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
All I know
Yo,
is
son.
I will motherfucking get killed on the ground before I ever do that to you, bitch.
Oh, I know.
Well, let me tell you something. Hold on. I hear you.
Were y'all friends with this dude?
I hope not.
Probably not. They probably met him the day
No.
Y'all better have been acquaintances.
We was kind of down.
Oh
Damn,
my
son.
God.
But
It
here's
was
the
that
thing.
serious.
Here's the thing. You got to understand. After he fell, like 10 people just caved in on him.
I know, but that's
And then the rest
there
of
was
the-
like 3 of
Hold
y'all.
on.
Y'all could have helped him.
And then the rest of the people started chasing us again.
Oh,
So
wow.
there wasn't time to be like, oh, we're going to help him because we're fighting off and trying to first get out our damn self. And more importantly,
we went there.
this was a dude that constantly would get people into stuff like this.
Antagonizing people.
And I'm like,
so he deserved it, is what you're saying.
that's messed up. Y'all left Pretty Ricky.
Damn. It wasn't supposed to happen like that.
Listen, Pretty Ricky had to get left. It wasn't on purpose. But okay, Brianna, Melissa, Oscar, if you have somebody that y'all keep hanging out with, and almost every time y'all go out, he almost gets you into a fight all the time, or she for women, and Brianna, is that you?
I wouldn't her into a fight. I'd just be fighting
But
myself.
she can't expect me to not do anything if shit goes left is the point.
Right.
Now, listen, hold on. If that was my people's, and just in general, I'm always down for my people. But this dude, from jump, he was wrong. Like he deserved to get his ass whooped.
I agree.
Because if that was me,
but that just seems so drastic. Like that seemed like that was a beat down, and he ain't have no.
Like I just can't respect people who jump people. Like now, for example, if I'm losing or Mel's losing, I'm sorry.
We jumping in.
It's a lose-lose. But we always give each other. You should always give someone the fade. If not, you shouldn't be fighting because you're a pussy.
But do y'all think it was disrespect on the woman to catch him with the heavy shot?
No.
Nah, because he was talking about her.
Nah,
Right.
yeah. And I feel like that.
Nah, he deserved all the L's. He deserved all the L's he got served.
Imagine how he felt the first eyes, like, you got knocked the fuck out by a bitch.
Yeah.
I don't think he was thinking that at the time. I think he was just like, I need to survive.
He was thinking, dear Lord, my heavenly Father.
It sounded like the beginning of a Prince song.
Right. Right. He was ready to sing "Let's Go Crazy" and shit.
Yo, wow.
Nah, listen. I wouldn't normally leave somebody. I saw somebody, Deshira. What's up, Deshira? She said, "That's messed up. Y'all left Pretty Ricky. It was life or death. You had to save yourself." Yo, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Did you really feel like it was life or death, though?
He does feel like it was life or death.
Listen,
do you feel like it was life or death?
It was even if it wasn't life or death, it was getting fucked up or death. I mean, fucked up or life. It wasn't a good situation because the numbers didn't help us.
I feel you. I feel like we can't sit here and
judge
because we weren't there. We don't know the situation,
but
or we
can
didn't
judge
ourselves.
Oh, we can judge, but it just ain't right.
Look, I can't take on more than 2 at a time.
I could only imagine what that feels like. That amount of adrenaline got to be crazy.
It was. And in the
Honest,
go ahead.
that amount of adrenaline feels amazing.
Right.
If I'm being honest, if you in a fight with more than 3 people, it feels amazing.
Yeah.
You know.
But in that case, that wasn't amazing. The numbers did not.
He said he did the 2 + 2 calculations. This ain't worth.
This ain't worth it. B, I'm out.
I don't know calculus, but I don't know if these numbers quite work.
He said this sounds basic to me. It's time to go.
It's time to go. And listen, we
and it depends on who you with too. It depends on which friend we talking about. Yeah. Not all friends get the same level of respect.
That's true.
You ain't lying. And this dude did not get that. I know. He did not get that. I see Josh said that's why my cousin had 2 pistols in Atlanta for Freaknik in '96. Just situations like that. Word. Because if one of us was strapped, it would have been a whole different ball game.
I could totally envision
But
how that was.
Pistols is too much though. Everybody should be able to. Everybody should be able to take an ass whooping and go about their business afterwards.
Yeah, but you know that's not always
true. No doubt. I'm just saying everybody should be able to take an ass whooping or give one, and that should be it right there.
I know a dude that whooped somebody's ass, and after he whooped that person's ass, dude picked himself up, popped his trunk, got his gun, and shot money.
Oh shit! Did he die?
No, he didn't die. He just shot him in the leg, but it was just like, damn, he whooped this dude. He whooped his ass and got shot.
People don't like defeat.
People don't like
anybody likes defeat.
No, but you should be able to take an L.
You should be able to take an L.
I agree, especially if you put yourself in that predicament. Take that.
Period. Point blank.
Yes,
and so dude caught a bad one. He caught a real bad one. I don't even know what happened to him after that, to be honest with you.
So
to a light skin?
Wow.
I'm trying to think, what happened to Ricky?
He said that happened and I never see him again.
That motherfucker's still laying in the street right now.
He's still wondering how he got messed up by a female.
What'd you say?
I said he's still wondering why he got knocked out by a female.
Right.
Have you ever not gotten to your a physical altercation yourself?
Yeah, I definitely have. I mean, I told y'all about one I think last week.
But did you fight him though?
Well, no, I didn't fight him, so that wasn't an altercation. No.
Physical.
I usually actually avoid fights. Usually.
I agree. So do I.
I do too. I just have.
Stop it, Brianna. Stop.
Bree does not. I don't know why she even spoke up just now.
Brianna is a pit bull. I don't believe that.
I don't feel that way. I don't feel that way.
Yes, you do.
I just feel like if someone tries to punk me, I'm fighting. That's it. Just don't disrespect me.
Josh, I agree. 100%.
Josh, can you read it? Because it's kind of cut off.
That's why dudes carry guns nowadays, because they're afraid of ass whooping.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's a shame.
It is a shame.
My parents
can't lose a fight no more.
My parents don't whip my ass. I didn't had too many fist fights with my own sisters to be like scared of.
So how many times Mel beat your ass?
Me and Mel only got in one physical altercation.
Still can't believe I kind of forgot.
We were so mad at each other.
It was for the stupidest thing on planet Earth, and of course she popped off of me first because I will never.
I think you were like, "Are you serious?"
I just couldn't believe it at the time. But anyway, yeah, it was just like ended up in hair pulling, and I almost tried to punch her, and thank God the brick wall was there. Yeah,
you threw me into that.
I almost tried to, but I'm glad that happened because I don't want to knock you out.
I know.
Oh,
look at that. Oh.
Oh, you know what's funny? Our parents, because our parents are married, so our parents found out about the fight because we fought in front of our parents' house. Mm-hmm. And the neighbors told our parents, like, yo, I don't know, but 2 girls were fighting outside your house today. And my mom was like, that's our daughters. And then
they were distraught. They were
distraught because we are so tight. Like me and Karina, my older sister, we be fighting like crazy, but she'd be breaking it up, and then she'd be like, "All right, y'all bitches hit me, it's over." But me and Mel never fought like that. So that day, our parents tried to sit us down after the fight, hours later, and all of a sudden, like we just said the wrong thing and we both went.
She said the wrong thing. See? No, she thought I said the wrong thing.
What
She
was
said
it?
the wrong thing, and then I said something smart back, and then she was like, "What?"
And then
there
we
was a
both
pot.
jumped up.
There was like a flower pot or something. Mind you, our parents have like white carpet in the living room.
Oh,
She threw
Respect.
the pot of soil at me, and I was like, "See, this is her problem."
Woo.
Yeah, it was bad. We didn't.
Long
speak
story
for
short,
months.
yeah, we didn't talk for months after that. It took a while.
wow.
Long story short, don't mess with Brio. Just
And
mess
don't
with
mess
me.
with
You're
Melly.
better off with me, and that's not even worth it.
Right.
I'd be wondering. Girls are definitely better off with not saying anything.
Just look the other way.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
You're
that's great.
you're inviting them to fuck with you now.
You Puerto Ricans, boy. Smart fuses.
It's not me. It's
Honestly, I'm really trying to like not get so mad at things. Like,
she keeps saying that. I keep telling
I'm
her.
trying to work on
It's
it.
like on a weekly basis. I tell her, bitch, I worry about you sometimes because your anger is just so prominent. And it's
I
just
understand
so,
it though.
one of these days, some gonna happen. But
Until
she's
then.
the type to deal. She's a type to keep doing it until maybe some. Hopefully not. But
Until that L.
and then things are gonna get extra crazy. And then I gotta get involved. And then what? Y'all gonna be knocked out.
I would just try to calm down. Just don't. I would just try to.
Yeah,
be
you don't.
You can
You don't
tell.
want to run into that L though.
She
I
talking
keep
about,
telling
just
her,
calm
you
down. Just don't fuck with me. That's all. That's all I'm
Right,
saying.
You just gotta woosah sometimes. Woosah.
5. What did Mel Robyn say? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Yep.
There you go.
I'm gonna do that.
You need that. Now
I
I do
understand,
remember.
Bree. I got anger issues too, so I got
Okay.
Now, I have a
I
little
know I can't be the only one.
nah.
one last quick, I guess, short story because you made me think of something when you asked that I actually get into like a fight of mine.
Mm-hmm.
I was at this banquet dinner and everybody was like dressed up and shit. And there was somebody I had an issue with. He had an issue with me. We won't even get into all that. It was over a young lady, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Isn't it always?
Isn't it always? So anyway, one thing led to another. He was popping off at the mouth and he mushed me in the back of the head as I walked away. Like I was like, whatever.
Woo.
Oh no.
That's a pussy move, isn't it? While you're not looking.
He mushed me in the back of
But
the
at
head.
least he mushed him and didn't punch him in the back of the head.
Oh,
Broke
man.
his hand. He would have broke his hand.
Why? Because my head is hard?
No, because the head's hard as hell.
No, it is. I know. I'm messing with you.
Depends
So
on what side of the head you hit.
Oh.
Pushes me. I
Yeah, I
turned
heard
back around to hit him. And I'm going to be honest with you. I turned around to hit him. And as I swung at him, I missed. But when I missed, my hand like went right across his shirt and towards his tie. And
Oh, you started choking him.
it seemed like he assumed he's about to choke me out. And I realized, oh shit, I could choke him out. Woo! I put that tie right up on him, and he was done. He was done from that point. And he obviously was ready to tap out, and I couldn't do nothing unless it was going to kill him. So it stopped from there.
Was there people around?
Did I let him lose? Huh?
Were there any witnesses?
Yes.
Well, that's kind of
We're
embarrassing.
at a banquet, so it was all.
You think?
I'm just thinking maybe it happened in the back hallway by the
Nope.
bathrooms.
Nope. It happened right at his table.
That is rough.
Yeah.
For him. He
The
got
best
kicked out
fights
at
always
his
happen
own
in
table.
public.
And the look on his face when I finally let go, he had such a look of shock. Because in my mind, I was like, I would have, in a fight, I would have never thought to pull his tie up on him.
Right.
From that point forward, I was like, ooh, if I ever fight somebody with a suit on,
That's
yeah, it's mine.
what you call a tasteful fight.
A
No real
gentleman's
punches
brawl.
were landed. It was just
It was a gentleman's brawl.
gentleman's brawl. I like it.
He got tied up.
There you go. You're so
Pistols
good
are
at those.
done.
You're so good. at
But anyway,
punching.
so that's enough of I got a story to tell. We've been talking about fights. So we only got a half an hour left in our show. But what I would like to do is go to one or two of our weird web stories. How about that? That always seems to get a rise out of people.
Let's delete.
Let's see what we got here. Okay. The first Well, let's go to the second weird web story. Actually, this one is weird wedding rituals, part 2.
Oh boy.
Because if you guys remember, part 1 was the
African
bride
dude.
to be that had her sister twerking on dude.
Oh yeah, can't forget that.
Yeah,
I
that
wish
was
I could.
actually critical. Let me click on this thing here. Give me 1 sec. Weird weddings. I just had the link up. There we go. Okay. So, supposedly, this woman's family had this tradition that, like the night before the wedding, that they liked to do. And the tradition was the bride and the groom to be were supposed to have sex the night before, and the family would be right outside. Huh?
The night before the wedding?
Yes.
Okay.
And the family would be right outside the door listening.
That's so weird.
What? Yo,
They were
okay.
listening to them have sex.
That's very inappropriate.
Ooh, on some real shit, kid. Like,
What
the
country is
fuck?
this in?
Yeah, ethnicity, please.
It's in America, and I figure we can probably gather.
Yes, I already knew once you said America.
All right. There we go.
Yes.
That's gross. As a
She's still
parent,
questioning it. That's very weird, and I feel like that has a part to do with their internal like need to want to be a part of that.
Right.
That's disgusting.
Right. But my thing is, would you?
no.
Okay, you wouldn't do it, Oscar. Okay,
You gotta
Brianna,
pay me. You gotta pay me.
No, I couldn't even come off of that.
No, I wouldn't either. But it's just like, but what would happen if that ritual doesn't happen according to them is what I would like to know, because
Is it ready or not? Where they kill
I'd be
her?
like, I'm sorry, it's not a part of my, this is
yo,
not
that's a
part
great
of my
question,
culture.
actually. Like, like what happens if he said no? Because he went along with it. Yeah, he went along with it. But my thing is like,
it's the bride's parents. I mean, the bride's schools.
Yeah.
Of course, he probably did go with it. I feel like guys are more likely to do something. No offense. I feel like you guys are more likely to go through with that than the female would.
I don't
Right.
have a look. This is my thing. The actual act of it, actually doing it is not a big deal. I don't give a shit if I'm in the room handling business. But I wouldn't do it because I have respect for people's parents and the hierarchy of how that shit worked.
But if those parents are saying, "Nah, we want to hear y'all boning,"
well, then fucking no.
Yeah, that's very weird. I don't know why I said
Yeah,
you don't have to pay me, because that's weird. I take that back. I retract my statement.
How is my brand new wife's husband? I mean, brand new wife.
Oh, wow, that's a whole other story.
Yo, about to be giving me high fives, like, yo, go knock my daughter down, son. What? That's
Yes,
I would just
crazy.
If I had to do it, or if I felt like I really had to, which I would know. First of all, I would know if their parents were or their family was weird before I got married to them. But that's another story.
Right.
I lost my train of thought just then because I was about to make a really valid point. Somebody else take over because I'm gonna think of it.
I was gonna say, how the fuck her daddy want to hear his daughter getting fucked?
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
Word. Some sort of porn in the background. That's what I was gonna say.
Yo, I couldn't go through that. That's a very good point, Brianna.
I was thinking about it while I was putting wax on my braces.
They're weird.
Why would the dad want to hear his daughter get fucked?
Oh, because they're weird.
Have y'all ever seen that commercial?
This is like,
don't mind me, I'm talking weird because my braces are telling me I just put wax on them.
She just put wax. It looks like those things, those strips you used to put on your tongue for good breath.
Oh. Okay.
But what I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say it reminds me of that commercial, and it was like a guy fucking this girl, and he's like, and granted it was a commercial, and he was like, "Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?" And she's like, "You're my daddy," and her dad was in the next room, and he's like, "I'm her fucking daddy," and it just like that's what I just thought of, and I was like, Who would want
What?
to hear their daughter getting fucked?
That's weird.
What commercial is this?
It's probably
It was
was played
years
in
ago.
another country.
It
There's
was
no way
years
that's
ago.
a U.S. commercial.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it was.
That's
I
crazy.
saw that commercial on YouTube.
Yeah, something like that would be.
What do you mean
on
on
It
you
was
porn?
a Pornhub commercial.
I'm about to say you porn. That's what it was on.
I was about to say. What kind
That's
of TV you was watching?
She said, "Go show me."
That was my next question. What was you watching when you saw this commercial?
I didn't know her back then.
that was during that off period when y'all was beefing.
Word. That's hilarious.
Like, fuck that.
Now I'm hot.
Yeah, that's just again weird web stories. People are into weird stuff. I wouldn't be able to do that either. That's too much. That's
Definitely
too
too
much.
much. That's definitely
It's like it's
Now, here's the
different.
difference, though. Go ahead.
It's different if you like at the end if you spent the weekend at the in-laws house and then they caught you up in the spare bedroom.
right.
Right.
Like, I bet. My bad.
Right. My
But-
bad.
Not that knowingly
purpose?
you want to be a part of it.
With
by
your
living
with your
out
dick
that-
out. My bad.
Exactly.
You got your dick out. Sorry, my bad. My bad. You know how
My bad,
it goes.
yo.
So weird.
Let me put this away.
Let me put this back. I'm sorry, my bad.
Exactly.
Not put this back.
Let me put this arm back in its place. Yeah, that's crazy. That's just a lot.
It is.
That's just a lot. 9 times out of 10, if that family was into that, you
There's
can
some
guarantee
psychological shit going on there.
if he was
They
wearing it
having
out,
orgies. They having orgies.
right? Somebody was gonna open that door eventually.
Right.
What's wrong with an orgy?
Oh God, we're not going
Oh,
on
boy.
that round.
Oh boy.
You only got 15
um.
Right.
I threw that shit
That's
out there.
a
I was
whole
like,
hour
let me see what it,
conversation.
let me
Yeah.
see how this float.
Yeah. So anyway, Oscar, Jesus, that's a loaded question, but
I know. That's why I asked it.
yeah, but yeah. So that's just okay. So bottom line is none of us would go for.
Fuck no.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's. I mean, like Oscar said, it's different if y'all were boning and they caught you.
Right.
Hey, what you doing in there? What you doing with my daughter?
My
That's
bad,
an
Mr. Johnson.
actual reaction.
I hear her screaming, "My God!" While she's saying, "Oh God, what's
Oh,
happening in there?" Like we was
First of
praying.
all, why are you doing it with that accent and the way you're saying it?
That shit is funny.
It is. It's like a real black dad.
That was real black dad shit right there. My
I was
God.
channeling old black father,
Right.
Oh, you
somebody
did a good job. Trust.
somebody named Milton or something like
He sound
that.
like he a pastor too. While you at it.
Milton.
Milton.
Edwards.
Milton Edwards. What are you doing with my daughter? I don't understand.
The third.
I'm her daddy. You ain't her daddy.
Yeah, the third. I heard her screaming to God. We were praying, sir. I promise you.
Oh
We
my
were,
God.
we were practicing for church on Sunday.
You're not even showing the
That's
bottom.
hilarious.
But nah, so anyway, that was just another interesting weird web story. Let's go to another one. Oh God, we're gonna go to the one that's called Too Much.
Oh boy.
Too much.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all are ready for this one. Well, we'll see. So this man, Roberto Esquivel
Aw, why
Cabrera,
did
supposedly is the man with the largest penis in the world.
That's disgusting.
Do you see that thing that's hanging down?
I can't really see. I don't want to get all up close. Sorry, I knocked her.
No, that's all right.
Yeah. Look at him.
Oh shit!
19 inches. 19.
That's disgusting.
19 inches.
He is a circumcised 19 inches.
Can he even control all that?
Supposedly not. Like he has to have it wrapped in bandages constantly because it's so fucking girthy.
Damn! Imagine fucking
So,
someone
this
you
is my
don't put
thing.
the tip in.
But who, like, what woman is letting you fuck them with a 19-inch dick?
Right.
Anybody, you know, there's mad
Well, that's the
people
question.
out there.
That's gonna go through my throat. If you go in through my vagina hole and you have a dick that big, that shit's gonna come out my throat. I'm gonna give you head and pussy at the same time.
Oh my God! You said I'm giving you head and pussy at the same time. I'm
Whoa!
I'm
Now
not
that-
agreeing with you.
That is an awesome thought. If
We call
that,
that a double
we
tap.
Think about it, like
yeah, if that wasn't harmful to the woman, that's a beautiful thing.
It is harmful to the woman. She can't breathe. Like,
yeah, duh.
John.
I didn't say it should happen. I said if it wasn't harmful.
There's a such thing as a dick too big though.
Oh,
that
definitely.
dick is
Well, this is it. This is what we're discussing. This dick is too big. I'm certain. Like, I don't mean to get personal, but would either of y'all?
I would never.
I would want.
First of all, he looked crazy in the face and everything else. I can't just. I'm not doing that just because I heard you got a big dick.
I appreciate the circumcision though.
Like, look, I don't know if he's circumcised.
You can.
If I can
you
send
pull the picture back up?
Put the link. Pull the
You
picture
cannot
back up.
tell he's circumcised. Bitch.
How
Look,
much you want
there's
A lot of
wait,
money.
can we put? Okay, can we zoom in? Can we zoom in? You see the ring around his dick?
no.
You act like he just got
Thank
his
you.
dick out.
No,
Oh, I guess
that's
he
a ring. That's a ring. I'm telling you, he got. Or is that a line in the pants?
no,
could be
that's
a
not
line.
a ring. You have to
Oh,
remember.
I thought that was the penis ring. That's
No,
how you
it's
know
not.
it's circumcised.
Jesus
Damn,
Christmas.
that's just the line in the pants.
It's like he kidnapped. That's the article. You could put maybe.
That's making me uncomfortable. It's upsetting me and my
He
homegirls.
kidnapped Oscar and John.
You can. Okay, so we can. Yeah, we can close that out because that is just wow.
Yeah, it makes me so uncomfortable. Like it might
No,
be
Brianna, you're right. That right there
I don't
is.
know if that's real.
It looks like a horse.
No, it is because there's other pictures. I just didn't want to share it with y'all. There's other pictures of
No,
it.
thank you.
took
Graphic.
it
I
out.
appreciate you giving us that one and not the other ones.
I just wanted to give you that one
really.
because the one with it out, y'all might have ran.
Not with the.
Circumcised shit. It's a big deal, Jim. John.
She
Nice.
takes that very seriously.
So are y'all saying that y'all wouldn't deal with a man that was that big?
Hell no.
What's the biggest you would do?
Absolutely not. Absolutely, that's weird. And then I gotta think about going out in public with you and your dick being all
I'll
out.
take the chode over
Yeah, because
oversized fucking plunger.
Melissa, you just said something. You're right. Because whenever he goes out in public, his dick, it's not like it's actually out, but it is out. Like there's no way.
You can't
Like,
put
he-
it away.
Yo, he just has pants on right now, and that shit, it's like he's kidnapped an 8-year-old. Like, what is
With
that?
his dick out.
Yeah, just no all around.
It's like a human being in his pants.
He
Ew.
kidnapped the 8-year-old.
That thing is an 8-year-old child. That thing needs to go to school in the
Oh
fall.
my god, it needs an education. That's what he's saying right now.
That dick needs an education. It's
It needs
real.
a birth certificate.
Yo, at this point, definitely needs a.
It needs a girth certificate.
Oh my gosh.
It needs a
'Cause-
reduction.
Tell Michaela to hit the
I would
Rubicon.
definitely tell plastic surgeons. I would be like, plastic surgeon, please cut my dick off and save the top and then just attach it.
Yeah, I mean, he can spare so much meat. It's ridiculous. Like
There's no way he doesn't like that.
He doesn't. It's uncomfortable for him
Yeah, where do you find this shit?
on the internet.
this? The internet's a crazy place. You get deep in there.
And look, right? Hey, that sounded yeah.
Apparently,
right.
he could keep
No pun
it
intended.
everywhere.
No. Okay, you did catch that, Melissa. Okay. I put the link up there, and that's why I always try to send you guys the links as well.
Right.
Because
I don't look
so
at
people
them.
know I'm not making this shit up.
I don't want to look at it because I want to be surprised. And you always surprise me with these weird ass stories.
Yeah, it's like that's insane. Because this guy is saying that obviously it affects his entire life.
Right.
Like
It has to be a doctor, though. I'm sorry. There's
But
a
like,
doctor.
who really wants to get their penis cut into, shortened, reattached? You might lose feeling. Like, I get it. I mean, that's just rough. I mean,
Yeah,
that's all I
but
gotta say
it's
about
like
it.
my teeth. I have an irregular tooth and I get braces to fix it.
That's not the same.
Bitch, if my dick,
Very not the
if my
same.
dick was down, if my dick was down to my fucking past my knee, bitch,
You
getting-
don't have a dick to say, I'm gonna go get.
John, don't say anything. Just let this conversation happen.
Well, if my vagina lips drop down to the floor, I'm
Your
gonna say
vagina lips are
it's
still
down.
different than a penis.
I get it, but I'm just saying, if we had to compare a female's vagina lips just being down all the way past her knee,
I would
that's disgusting.
do that. Yeah, I would get
Yeah,
that.
I'd
Probably
be like, cut all that shit off.
delete all that shit. But it's different than a penis.
Right.
I wouldn't do it if I was him. I don't blame him.
She said, I like big dick energy.
I mean, that's not what I said, but yeah, that.
So what are you saying? You would take the 19?
John, that is not even remotely close to what I said.
She said, he can't go past 3 inches.
I said if I was him, if I was in his body, and
I know what you said.
I would not.
But what if no one wanted to fuck you?
I mean, what somebody would want to fuck me.
Yeah, he loves it. He said he loves having a penis this big.
So he does.
He likes walking with his dick out.
So he does. Is he in the Guinness Book of World Records, or is that inappropriate?
He's trying to get in the Guinness book. That's his whole thing. He wants to be in the Guinness book.
Ooh, I feel sorry for the fucking guy that works for Guinness that got to go measure that shit.
Huh? He's like, all right, take this shit out. Oh, shit. He's like, Jesus.
Imagine just laying that on a table with like 3 rulers.
No, right. Just imagine him going home and his wife asking him, so I know you work for Guinness, so what you measure today?
I measured the biggest dick in the world, sweetie.
Honey,
I don't want you to ever see it.
Starting to shrink.
She's like, did you take pictures?
I know, right?
Oh my God.
I want to see. I mean, I would think that now some women, they might ask them to whip it out just because they want to see it. But I don't think they want it inside of them because that's, wow.
That's trauma to the internal organs.
Yeah, she got to recoup for about a couple months after that.
Your
it's trauma. Yes.
All the way away.
And what's up, Len? Yeah, we went all the way left with this.
Oh, this is all the way left.
And where do I get this stuff from? Like they said, it's just on the internet. You can find this man if you want to see his dick. I sent y'all the link.
See, this is the prime example why I don't click on your links, because I don't want that shit on my fucking browser.
Let me just say, if I'm sending you a link with a dick, I'm going to tell you first. But that won't happen.
I appreciate the disclaimer.
Okay?
I do too.
Understand. But I'm just saying. So yeah, so he also says that he wanted to get into the porn industry, but
I knew that was coming.
They wouldn't. No one would take him.
So I'm gonna do some push-ups.
He's weird looking.
He's weird
no
looking.
Offense. No offense. I feel bad because I feel like everybody looks like their authentic way.
Yeah, but let's keep it funky. He's interesting.
Yeah.
Looking.
No, I wouldn't want you. You can't pay me enough. I don't think.
No.
You can't.
Like,
pay
it
me
looks
enough.
like he grinds coffee beans.
Oh my God.
With his dick.
I don't understand that.
He's like, hey, put that coffee right down there. I got
it's
this.
like an elephant trunk. Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
Wow. That's a good job for him. Like, he's like, I wonder what I could do for a living. I can grind coffee beans with my dick.
Right. Like, babe, don't even worry about the grinder.
Yeah, he gotta have heller, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Skills.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah. Dick smelling like coffee beans all day.
He could do the whole dick thing, like, straight.
And Brianna, to get back to what you said when you were saying the reverse, like, what if it was a woman with extremely huge lips? I'd like to look that up to see, like, what's the woman?
I would never say. I don't care if I want to get in the Guinness World Book of Records or whatever that damn book name is, but I would never tell anybody.
There's probably not the lips one. It's probably like a huge clit or something.
That's the same. It's close to the same thing.
No,
I don't want
people. Everybody.
There's got to be a lip thing too, though, because there's some huge lips out there.
You mean the belly meat lips?
Like lips like this and shit.
Lips. There's also no lips, which kind of freaks me out because I feel like
no
it just looks like. Yeah, I've seen it. One of my friends, she was a girl and she had it. We're not friends anymore.
One of my friends, she was a girl.
But I swear, I never saw a pussy like that. And I was like, and I was trying not to look at her like no homo, but I was kind of like, that shit don't look like my shit.
Well, I think that they're all
this looks unusual.
I think they're all a little different.
Like you just got the clit out exposed.
She had an exposed clit out. What were y'all doing? See, that's why men and women.
I'm asking questions.
Men and women are so different.
Fuck
because
yeah.
two straight men would not be in a room together with
like, yeah, son, your dick
on his dick.
No, girls are. I've done took showers with my girls. Like,
tell us more.
Rush.
Can we talk about that?
Oh, we have.
Like, bitch, you get this out of shower, I'm ashamed. Like, if we were in a rush to go out,
definitely have.
yeah, we definitely have. Like, if
Well, y'all switched.
I walk like in front of all my girls, it's just like we all got the same thing. But when I seen that pussy, I said, "Oh no, we don't got the
But
same
I definitely
thing."
agree. Guys shouldn't be doing that. That's a little weird.
Yeah,
That's not weird.
Just be like, hey,
Use the correct term.
I think she did.
No, she called it weird. That's not weird.
What other? Oh, you trying to say gay?
What?
Wouldn't it be?
I mean, would it be though? But I guess, yeah.
I mean, no, but guys in locker rooms, I know y'all see each other. I just think as females, like if we're getting ready, y'all can't be getting ready, listening to music, doing your makeup and hair naked. Girls can.
Right.
Well, if you're doing makeup
I'd be like,
and
oh,
hair.
girl, you got some
Right.
nice titties.
Yeah, it's
girl.
different for us.
You got
it's definitely different.
Yeah, no, I'm not commenting on Oscar's balls because we dressed it and shit. Yo, dog, your balls
What
is mad
happened?
clean and shaved.
That's weird. I try
Take
not
my
to
name
do
out
that
of it,
with other
please.
females.
No, I can't. It's too late now.
Why you have to put my name in that shit?
You
I
sound
was
like
trying
fun.
not to look too. That shit was just like,
I don't look. Oh.
No, but you look.
I was like,
the girl
yo,
with no lips.
I didn't even think. I was like, yo, they make pussies like this? Like, I was just so confused.
Oh my gosh. She
I
said
think
they make pussy.
You probably
like
were
this.
staring for a minute and didn't even realize it because you were like, "What the fuck is that?"
I was like, I was
She
kind
probably
of
was
like,
sneaking glances. Like, I don't want to make her feel uncomfortable, but
I
You
was like,
squinting. She caught you
can I
squinting
get
at
a
her coochie.
magnifier glass?
Right. And on the low, she
Where the
probably
fuck the lips at?
on the low, she probably left thinking like, "Yo, Brianna want to fuck me."
Yeah, like, done.
probably.
The clip
Brianna want
all
she
her
want to get it.
I don't need the clip coming to attack me.
She want to get this no lip vagina. Lipless vagina.
Yo.
But to me, that if I was a guy, that would be my deal breaker.
What?
Yeah.
A chick with no lips?
I've messed with a girl before. I mean, she went down on me. I never did nothing to her. But like,
Okay.
I personally, I kissed a girl and I liked it. I was on my Katy Perry shit. But at the same time, I don't know. I just feel like that's a big deal. That would be a deal breaker for me. I'd be like, let me see your pussy. You got lips or not?
You sound like me.
I'm joking.
Taking a picture.
Wow. Yo, Bree is mad gangster kinda. She's like, let me see your pussy. The girl's like, damn, okay, all right, hold on.
Oh no, I really didn't say that. I swear I never brought it up. I just was like, and I could never unsee it.
Let me see the face again. That was funny.
Yeah, but wait a second, y'all never seen it?
A lipless vagina, no, thankfully.
Like to where the clit's out and the lips are just like kind of pushed back. Y'all
I know what you're talking about. I seen it.
Okay.
I don't know what
you
you're
like
talking
it?
I like pussy.
Okay, but I'm saying
Such a
like,
guy.
Yeah, right.
But I'm saying because I've been told I have a beautiful flower. I've been told I have a beautiful flower.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to realize when someone calls my flower beautiful, I feel like it's because they seen one of those.
Well, how it looks and how good it is are two different things.
Two different
Okay,
things.
so that doesn't turn you off.
No.
Not particular. Look,
Okay.
I'll say
Maybe they
this.
wouldn't even notice. Maybe they wouldn't even notice.
No, bitch, you
I'll
know
say that
that's
you'll
why
notice.
Oscar knows.
The
My deal breaker is if it stinks. Word. First off, if a female lets you go down on her, females can smell themselves. Period. So if a female, anyone can smell themselves. So if this goes for dicks and vaginas, come on, guys. If you wouldn't want to smell that shit, don't make no one else do that.
That's true.
This is
if you got the extra loose meat, lunch meat vagina, then I'm like,
okay, look.
But also,
You know.
I'm not gonna lie.
John, I got something.
I don't have a problem with that.
Pastrami.
I'm not gonna lie. The meaty,
What the Audis look like.
the meaty.
no, I said the extra.
The extra, I'm not gonna lie. Extra's not. I didn't have a problem with that in my past either.
I didn't say I didn't have it. I said it gives me a little more pause than the others.
No, it didn't give me no pause.
A little bit more pause.
Respect.
I don't know. I feel like if
I hear
was
you.
a guy, I wouldn't care.
No. Long as it don't stink.
I probably wouldn't wipe
If it don't
you.
stink and she dope, I don't really give a fuck.
Long as it don't stink, we good.
I'm shallow as fuck. I said nope.
If I really like you, or if I'm vibing with you, and you just so happen to have pastrami lips, then I'm just gonna do it.
Tommy Mommy.
Johnny Mommy, yo.
Pastrami, Mommy, and who? Edward? No. What was the other guy we gave him a name today?
Did we give him a
Pretty
name?
Ricky. Pretty Ricky.
No, the
something-
long guy.
The one that I gave him the last name Edwards.
Oh, never mind. Ooh.
Oh, we didn't give him a name. His last name was Esquivel Cabrera.
Oh no, that was before I was. Remember?
Oh, Milton Edwards.
Yes.
Oh, who's that?
Milton Edwards.
What are you doing talking with my daughter?
Oh,
What's happening in there?
thank you. For the
Knocking.
Yo,
What's
son,
going on?
You need to write that into a skit.
Hello?
That's a whole skit right there.
Baby,
Yeah,
baby girl, you
definitely.
okay?
I like that alter ego. That's your alter ego at this point.
Milton.
Milton
I need to
Edwards.
see some Milton
Excuse me?
Edwards post.
Sorry, we don't want to see John. We want to see Milton.
Excuse me, this is Milton talking to you. He always got to tell you who he is. This is Milton talking to you.
Oh
my
my
gosh.
gosh.
You need to get a Bible when you talk about Milton like that.
Yo, for real.
Look here, Sonny, this is Milton talking to you. I'm here to tell you. But anyway,
Tell me to get out your yard.
He sounds like somebody else.
Tell me to get out your yard and don't talk to your daughter ever again.
get out my yard right now. Anyway,
Look crazy.
I know one thing. I just looked at my computer and it was a picture of Long Dong Silver. I got to get rid of that quickly.
Long Dong Silver. Oh my god.
That wasn't a good look.
But
So
John,
anyway,
did you just come up with that, or you really saw that?
no, I just really saw that just now.
Oh, okay. I was about to say you were.
Oh, the
really
name you mean?
These puns.
Oh, that name is something I'm sure
Oh, that's
people have said
old.
before. That's old school.
That's old.
Long Dong Silver. Lunch meat. Yes, lunch meat. Somebody said lunch meat. I didn't mind lunch meat. I didn't mind the lunch meat. That was, I guess,
That's what y'all
a meaty woman.
No, like is
Reverend
there a
Doc-
real issue with it? The only issue is if it's a
The
problem,
Reverend.
like if it stinks or something like that.
Mhm.
But when you first run into it, like the first time I ran into it, I had to pause for a second. Like
Did you let them know you paused for a second though?
it was obvious.
Or was it
Man,
an
I would've
internal?
been like, I feel so awkward. This is not gonna work.
She was
Yo.
fine. She got her back blown out. She good.
Jesus
Have y'all,
Christ.
real
I
quick,
feel so bad for her.
I don't.
real quick before we go, have y'all ever had someone ask you to do something really crazy, like sexually,
Yes.
where you
Yeah.
were like, "What?
Yes.
What?"
No.
So
No.
what?
I was smashing this young lady, and she was asking for positions and this and that and the fourth, which is like fine, no problem, no big deal. Towards the end of our rendezvous, she reached into the drawer of her little side drawer, pulled out a belt, and I was like, "What the fuck you got the belt for?"
Mhm.
She took the belt and wrapped it around her neck, put it through the loop, and she asked me to choke her
Brianna.
until she climaxed. And I was like,
Oh my
No,
gosh. You ain't do that. You under.
I was
Not
like,
a
no,
belt.
kid.
Hands
I
are
was
no.
like, first of all, my dick was like, boop.
Mm.
Second, I was like, I am in America. I'm a black man in America. If you think I'm gonna choke your ass so you can get off and accidentally die,
Wait, she
I'ma
was
get
white.
my fuck out of here.
She was white.
No,
Oh, I
Oh,
was
okay.
gonna say if she was, that was the setup.
Yeah,
no.
Definitely
Yeah.
a setup.
that's yeah. I thought I was getting set up one time. That's for sure. That's yeah. I've
But no, like no.
who wanted to have her nipples pulled real hard,
That's
I don't mind that. That's easy.
hard.
like
That's
pulled
good
and twisted. Bow.
That's disgusting and weird.
It was
They were
weird,
real?
huh? They were real.
Doesn't matter if they're real. That
These
shit
are
hurts.
titties. Be gentle. Okay.
Well, some women don't like it. Some
unless
women
she
like it a
don't
little rough.
She might
Yeah,
want
that's
to
a
be.
little rough.
That really
There's
has
a
to do
Listen.
difference between a twitty twister.
Listen,
Titty
if
twister.
a girl ain't nothing wrong with a titty twister, and if a girl wants to get slapped in the titty, well then damn it, I'm slapping that titty.
Oh
I've had women ask me
wanted
to slap them, period, during sex.
I've
That's
heard
not-
that.
That's not crazy.
I'll
No,
be
not
damned if
that
somebody
great.
slaps me.
It's all
I'll be damned.
that's like a cool role play, you know?
No, it's not.
But it's not like
She said, "No, it's not."
No, it's not.
It's not. That's so
So
weird.
anyway.
He said that is sexual domestic violence. Okay?
Yes, it is.
What
And
is?
I would fight you. I will square up with you if you decide to just do it off the blue. I'd be like, what?
Do what?
I don't think so. I
If
think
somebody
the guy,
smacks me all of a sudden
I
to
think the
like
guy who
think I was
turns
in it
into-
or think I was like will get turned on by it, we're fighting.
I used to.
That's not an all of a sudden thing. We had a conversation about.
I'm just
It's
saying
gotta
if
be.
somebody did do that. But I agree.
then
There's
that's-
definitely a conversation.
You would knock his teeth out.
Yeah, yeah, I
You would
would.
knock his teeth out.
Never talk to him again.
Well,
Now,
have you ever gotten spanked during sex?
Huh?
You ever got spanked during sex? A little light spanking?
I mean, isn't that like common? Isn't that like a thing?
love
That's
tap.
I'm just asking you because you
I'm
about to
not
punch
worried
people's teeth
about
out.
that.
with
That's
it.
not the problem.
No,
My
but
face
she's
is-
saying if he just did it randomly.
that, and my face is very sacred to me. I feel like I take my face very seriously. Only person that could touch my face in that way is myself.
I barely like when guys grab your head while you're giving them head. I don't like that. I'd be like, you want to suck your own dick?
That's
I'm like, no, I
impossible,
want
first
you
of all.
to. That's why I'm grabbing your head,
Yeah, that's so
motherfucker.
good. I
I
get it.
get it slow, and then they're like the best hairstylists when you're sucking dick. They're like, I got you.
It'd be like,
Yep.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh, I will. Yeah. You grab
Oh,
me
yeah, I'm
and
putting the
do all
ponytail
types of shit. Nah. Yeah. Oh
but
yeah.
I got a theory about that.
Yeah.
A lot of guys, and this is just a theory, because me myself, I feel like if you're gonna give me head, you're gonna give me good head. Period. Like if you're giving me head,
I hear that.
you're
I
giving
heard
me
that.
because you really want to give me head, and I don't have to do anything extra about it.
Mhm.
Right.
You would
Like,
think.
if-
You would think. You would
I'm
think.
telling you from experience.
Okay.
I've
Like
heard that.
I don't
before,
have
too.
to put my hands like, but if you aren't sure about the partner you with, that's when you get a little insecure and you feel like you need to put your hands on and not necessarily. And I'm just talking about for me.
Yeah, I hear you.
Just talking about for me.
Well, say you, because you keep saying you like you in general. But
I still feel like a lot of dudes is mad insecure about getting head. That's why they put the hands on the head.
What do you mean insecure by
I
getting
don't quite. Okay.
What do you mean? I'm
Yeah,
confused.
I don't get it.
Like you feel like
I don't
their dick
get
isn't
that.
big enough, or
I don't know about the big enough thing. I'm just talking about the interaction with the woman. Like they
Like
feel like they need to control
okay,
what she's
I can see
doing.
it. I can see it.
Sometimes I'm
But
just helping out. I'm just helping
Why
out.
do you
Your
guys-
hair is in the way. Here we go.
But this is my thing. It should be an even exchange. I shouldn't have to help you anywhere unless you ask for it.
Agreed.
Oh, see,
I
I
agree.
don't like I don't like asking a guy to go down on me.
No, I don't. I don't.
You don't have to.
But
This is
I
my
had a
point.
guy who told me he likes like
No teeth. Yes, no teeth.
oh no, yeah, definitely no teeth.
Yeah,
but,
I'm with you.
I forgot what I was gonna say. That's terrible.
It happens.
She was just like, I forgot what I was gonna say.
It be happening.
I'm used to this shit by now.
Yeah, nah. It's. I mean, yeah, I can't even.
Oh, I was gonna ask you guys. This wasn't what I was gonna say, but I was gonna ask you guys. Have you guys like filmed a girl during sex, and if so, why? Is it for
So
you
we
to
can-
jerk off later?
No, so me and her could watch it and fuck again.
Really?
But what if you didn't watch it with her and it was just like, is it for your own personal?
John, you real quiet over there. I hear crickets.
Yo, I don't like her sometimes. She's way too.
That's why I'm here. I'm observant.
Yeah.
You gotta. Okay,
She's
let
here
me help
just
you out,
the
John.
elephant in the room.
You gotta leave John alone. He's a married man,
Oh, no,
and
no,
that
no,
is
no,
not
no.
an area
Don't
that
blame
I'm
this
helping
on
you,
his
John.
wife.
Okay, so let me
Insecure.
let me say this. Let me say this. I will talk about all types of fucking and everything in front of my wife, and she could do the same because
I
really
love
all
it.
that's the past, so it doesn't matter to us.
I love it.
That's great.
Relationship goals.
Growth.
Hashtag.
Just so y'all know, so we can talk about anything. There is no. You can make the look all you want, Oscar. I'm
I
saying
ain't
it.
married, man. I
Married,
ain't married, so you do
I
your
can say
thing.
whatever the fuck I want.
I was just trying to
That's how-
assist as a brother.
Yeah,
That's it.
Oscar. He can say whatever he wants.
Yes, you can. Go ahead, brother. My bad.
I'm trying to save you from some trouble.
All right, John, go ahead and answer it because I know you got some up the pipeline.
No, what was the question? I forgot.
Do you record a girl during sex, and if so, why? Is it for your own personal? Not that you're gonna show other people. I'm not.
Yeah. I did once.
Once?
Yeah. Well, I guess maybe a couple
Just
times.
once. That's first of all, you lying.
He said once, and then he said, "Well, maybe a couple times." You lying to us, John? That ain't right.
Hello.
Real deal.
I was underestimating.
I am bothered.
Underestimating the numbers. No, seriously. I have done it, and it was just for personal use. It wasn't. It was
For
just
personal use. Okay, that's my question.
In replacement of her.
no.
Nothing replaces real
Okay,
pussy.
Nothing replaces being
said that.
inside of a vagina. Let me say that.
Mhm.
There's no replacement to that.
Right.
That was just, instead of watching some porn, I can watch us
Okay.
sometime.
I feel
Real
like that's
talk.
crazy to me.
And I feel like, damn, even if we stop fucking, now you got a video of me.
Oh,
and you can
yeah.
still fuck
How does
me.
that
Even if
work?
I didn't have a video, I got memories. It worked the same way.
Ooh, the
The video's
memories.
different. The video is like,
That's tangible. You
Yeah.
have that like in your hands at all times to just.
Nah, the memory is better. Because the video is the same every time. The memory, I can adjust it here and there.
yeah, but you're thinking of those new memories while you're looking at the old one.
There ain't no such thing as new memories if you're going.
Oh. All right now. Wow.
How long
You're right.
do you think that would last? In like, is that something you would keep forever until you get in this crazy serious relationship, or like, is that something you would just delete? Like, all right, I'm done with this. Bye.
If I'm, you can answer first, John. I have my own answer. But
Go ahead. Finish. You were talking.
if I get into a relationship where I'm looking for marriage, like I'm looking towards marriage, then I won't have any issues in getting rid of them.
Oh, so you
I
would
think,
have
and
an
I
issue
think
any
I
other
think it
time.
will be appropriate if I'm planning on marrying a woman that I get rid of my old porn, my old personal porn stash, so to
Yeah.
speak.
And
Yeah.
can I have you expand on the time frame when knowing you're about to get married to her? Is it like right before the wedding day, or
Way before that.
Or is
No,
it before you engage?
so it's like when you know think they're getting so serious where you're about to get engaged, or it's
when I get the feeling that I want to spend the rest of my life with, I might want to spend the rest of my life with this woman.
Yep.
When I get to that thought process, that's when you start going in your phone like she could go, videos, delete.
but you're gonna look at it one more time.
Yeah.
It probably, well, if I'll say this, if I'm getting married, she already banging and she know how to fuck really good. So I don't need the videos.
Yeah.
John,
What's the question again?
Just being honest.
I know the last question was how long do you wait to
Oh,
delete
yeah.
those videos?
I think the same as Oscar. It's pretty much when you feel like, oh, this is something serious, or oh, I'm really taking this serious. I think it's more about the guy than the girl, meaning she might have already been serious, whatever, but now you're in this place where you're like, yo, I'm there with her. We both serious. I got to get rid of all this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Because
it's gonna really differ depending on the guys, though. Some guys are just nasty. Some guys
this is true.
ever.
I'll
And
tell
it's
you
not
right
even
now.
a personal, and them keeping it is not a personal thing against the woman they're with.
No.
What?
It's really not.
That's
It's
mad
not.
disrespectful, though, in my opinion.
I hear you.
If
But
you,
it's not-
if
it's
the
not-
roles were reversed and you went in my phone, or I was scrolling past something, you're like, oh, yo, what's that? And I have to show you, you gonna be livid if it's somebody else that's
I wouldn't be.
entering and exiting my body on camera.
But it was the
Or
past.
anything minutely close.
But
to
it was
that.
like John said, it was the past though.
Yeah, but
It
you
doesn't
guys are
matter.
mature.
That's on you.
Would I be upset? Probably.
That's on you to take the initiative to delete it on your own. You shouldn't. It shouldn't have had to come to that where someone was over your shoulder. Your significant other was just like, "Wow, really?" type shit.
I agree.
You should have just.
That wasn't part of my
Your
scenario.
camera
That was
roll.
yours.
Yeah. No, you should have gotten rid of it. I guess I agree. It depends on the people.
Depends on the people. It depends on the situation.
If it's the past, it don't matter.
I
Wait,
agree
man.
with that to an extent.
Because if
I
he's
like to hold
keeping
on
it,
to that.
because if he's keeping it because he's still like, yo, I miss tapping that. Okay, there's a thing. That's a problem.
But how would you ever know as the other person? Is what I'm saying. Like I can't.
Can I have a
I can't
conversation?
read your mind and know this ain't nothing, it's just whatever. Or in my head, obviously, the first thing I'm gonna think of is he's still trying to get this bitch back low key, or he still got feelings for her, he don't want to let go.
Can you imagine you hurt someone's
No.
thoughts? They're
Why
fucking
do women
We
project
always
their
are going
They
to go for
personalize
the
it.
worst option.
They personalize all of it when really
Yes.
a lot of this stuff has nothing to do with that actual woman.
Right.
Not even in the slightest.
Yo, we were raised in a society where sex sold. Everything was sexualized. Like we said,
It
women.
still is.
We are in love with the idea of the chase, in love with the idea of sex. It's not anything personal to someone you might like or love.
But it's
It's-
these braces.
These braces are fucking her up, guys. That's why she's
And yo,
camera half the time. She's right here.
I keep getting up to add wax, and I just put Orajel, and I keep like low key drooling on myself because my shit numb.
We have to get a napkin.
I
wow.
forgot what I was gonna say again.
So
Moral
this
of the story is y'all gotta get it together and automatically assume we're gonna assume the worst. So just get rid of it now.
no.
Should have been got rid of it.
Let me tell you the best thing. The best
No.
woman can
Or
do.
how about you just don't pay attention to our phones and just pay attention to us?
How about you
that?
respect the girl you with and get rid of it because you
The
don't
best-
need to see that because you're seeing a whole new one.
Right, because if
Well,
you
when
hide
I-
shit, that's cheating. If you hide in shit,
Yeah, I
that's
don't believe
cheating.
with.
He might not be hiding it. You just witnessed fucking.
How is it hiding?
I don't care about
I didn't
that
say I
private
was going through his
shit.
phone. First of all, why are you trying to make me sound crazy? I said
No, you
I
didn't
was
go
scrolling
crazy.
through my phone and he was next to me.
I'm glad you said that, Len.
Thank you.
Yes.
I was scrolling through my phone and like he glanced over and just so happened I'm scrolling past the video that I probably may or may not have known was there.
Mhm.
And in his mind, more than likely he's gonna think that I knew that was there, and he's gonna feel some type of way. You can't tell me you won't feel some type of way.
Right. If you got a video, your girl spread legs and a guy's going in and out her vagina, you
Yeah,
gonna be
but-
like, "Hey yo, who is this?"
You gonna
So,
want to kill him.
Yeah.
my question to you would be, why are you looking at it right now?
I just said I was scrolling by.
Why
So
were you
I'm
scrolling anything?
I forgot that it was there. You're gonna believe that I forgot that was there?
Why were you scrolling?
If I trust you, if you my woman and you've been my woman and we built this relationship and I trust you, I should trust what you tell me, right?
Pause. Lens small, but I'm saying like you just glance. You weren't trying to find anything. It wasn't that type of time. You guys were just chilling. They were just on the phone, and I'm just looking over type shit. It doesn't matter. Whatever. Either way, it shouldn't be in your phone. I feel like I always am looking through my old.
How are you
stuff or whatever.
How are you determining what's in the phone?
But hold on.
And-
Either
and-
way, if that's your partner, I'm sorry. But if you're my partner and I'm looking through, if I'm just on your phone real quick looking for shit because my phone's dead and you twitching, you looking real nervous that I'm on your phone, man, fuck you.
Oh, yeah,
Well, that's different. That's different. Yes.
But that's it for that's what you guys are basically saying. Well, why are you
Oh.
going through his phone?
If
Because
no,
if I-
listen,
Oh
Your
my God, where's
interpretations
that
of
line
what
in
we're
the
saying
video?
are hilarious.
yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. To me, the
What's
best.
hilarious?
It's all interpretation. You're not listening. You're literally not hearing anything we said.
No, the best thing
because y'all have a rebuttal to everything I'm saying.
to me.
It doesn't make
Okay.
sense because it's like you guys are adding some.
We have a
extra.
logical rebuttal to what you're saying. Yeah.
So to
It's
me,
not a logical rebuttal though. You're saying you're adding other aspects. Sorry, John, I keep cutting you off because I feel very strongly about this. Okay.
go ahead.
So I feel like I set it up as I set it up. I set it up. You're right next to me. You're not. Okay, I'm going to do it like me. I'm right next to you. I'm not trying to look at your phone. I'm not trying to see what you're doing. I trust you, or so I think. So I'm looking at the TV. You just so happen to be right in front of me where I could kind of glance at your phone if I wanted to or see it. I see it, and I'm like, what the hell? I said, hey, go back. I thought I saw something there. And then you show me. And you expect me not to feel no type of way. And let's take a second, please. Please process in your mind and think about it. If the roles were reversed with somebody that you were truly interested in, that you love and adore, and then you're like, what are you thinking? What are you thinking?
And what are you gonna say?
May I, John?
No, you're gonna say. who the
Let's
fuck
hear
is
it,
that?
Oscar.
Delete it.
Let's hear it.
And I'm gonna go by your very specific scenario. I'm feeling it, right? We've been together.
Yes.
We
For a
sitting
minute.
next to each other.
Yeah.
We sitting next to each other, and I'm openly scrolling through my phone while she's sitting next to me, right?
Yes.
Okay. If all of that is happening, that tells me that I trust the person that I'm sitting next to.
Okay, to an extent, yes. Or you could just be sloppy with it, sure.
Keep going, Oscar. Proceed.
Ah,
I got something for you too. You got rebuttals for me. I got rebuttals for you. It's all day.
that's not even a rebuttal, but okay.
Close enough. We're getting there.
Oh, okay. If I'm doing all that, I'm scrolling openly. That means that I trust and respect the person I'm sitting next to. So if she comes across some video in my phone and then asks me about it, I'm going to have a conversation with her about it, and then we're gonna move from there. It doesn't have to be something extra. It doesn't have to be a fight or a blow up. It could be
Okay,
a conversation. It could be oh, I don't appreciate that being on your phone, and me being wanting to be with this woman could say easily, oh, my bad, sweetheart. I didn't mean to disrespect. I'll get rid of it right now. Watch, delete. How hard is that?
I would be pissed
Yeah.
even if you did it that way.
We know you
What?
got a recycle bin.
Oh shit. I forgot about the recycle bin, but I'll make sure of that. I'll make sure it was completely deleted. But that's not the point.
There's
In my
an
head,
iCloud.
after you
There's
tell me,
backup.
no, that's true. After you tell me that, I'm gonna still be like, well, why the hell you went deleted in the first place?
Well, I forgot about it.
That's not good enough.
Then at that point, bye.
Let me just say something
You
for a
ain't
second.
gonna believe me.
I actually agree with Melissa and Brianna that if you find that video, it would be hurtful on both sides. I get
didn't
it.
say it wouldn't be hurtful.
Hold
I just
on.
said it's not
You
disrespectful.
didn't even address that
Hold
part.
on.
But
I'm not debating what you're
saying.
saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. This is not a debate to what anyone else said. I'm just saying I get it. And I think Oscar gets it as well. But my thing is, once Oscar just said, he's like, yo, I forgot. The woman snaps and you just said, nah, fuck that, or whatever you just said. And that's, to me, where the issue is. Sometimes men and women don't allow each other just to be. If you trust me, trust that I forgot to get rid of that shit. First, because in my mind, it shouldn't be in the front of his phone where she's just scrolling a little bit and suddenly it's right there.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't be there. I agree.
It should be in the depths and the deep depths
think
of his phone.
I think the reason that goes so deep with the women is back to your point. Girls take things so personal.
Right.
So now we're thinking, wait, is he fucking her? Does he like fucking her better, more than me? Because why would he want to watch her body in his phone when he got this body right here?
And let's get it real. I mean, let's be not get it twisted. There are plenty of men that if they saw their woman in a video would feel the same way or would feel some kind of way. They wouldn't just be like, oh, well.
Be more angry.
Some guys might be even worse.
I'm thinking of one of my exes, and I know how livid.
What's that Avant song? Avant, the separated song. Just thinking about someone between your thighs. Men would get crazy. I feel like.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like, you guys are taking a little high road right now. I feel like, but I mean, I appreciate you, John, for acknowledging the fact that you would still feel some type of way. But I feel like that's something. I think a man would probably get a little bit more upset. Like, I can't say more. I would be livid. I would be pissed.
A lot of dudes would want to fight.
Yeah, I would want to fight. But I'm saying,
I'm not saying me.
No, I'm saying the girl.
Everybody knows how technology works, right? Like, if I took a video with my phone and it's in my phone, I could just look at when the fucking video was made. I can just go to the date where the video was made and determine if that was 10 years ago versus 3 weeks.
Now, I'm going to tell you.
It doesn't matter how old the video is if the people in the video.
I kind of think it does.
Like I said,
no, it does matter.
You had a sexual
it very much matters.
Girl, and you sticking your dick in her, that's so personal. So if I have to, I don't think you guys are realizing how much mentally this does to females.
Right.
You just something.
I don't think that women realize how much men or
don't give a shit.
Like, y'all know who we are, yet y'all still fuck with us. If you don't like how we are, then fucking don't fuck with us.
Y'all are are the same.
Don't have a
You
relationship
can't live
with
with
us.
men,
What do
you
you
can't live
mean?
without
Don't know
them.
who you are. Like,
What I
you
mean
guys
is
have
that-
sex like
what
every
I
other
mean-
human being on this planet.
What I mean is that not just y'all, but plenty of women call men dogs or say we don't understand or say we're no good and yada, yada, yada. But the first thing y'all do is you're looking for a man, not y'all, because I'm not talking about y'all. I'm just saying
Right.
those women. They're looking
Right.
for a man, or in most cases, let's not fuck around here. Men end up shaping plenty of women's lives, whether it's how they treat them right or wrong.
Yep.
I agree.
So we're
I
very
agree.
important to the equation,
100% agree.
but yet y'all want to have us locked in this box of, well, this is what a relationship is. Fuck all
I
that.
don't think it's that. The thing is, let's be honest. You guys know girls advance mentally in the head like 4 years before men, right? So it takes
No,
you guys.
no.
I feel
Say
like
that.
No,
Some
deadass. I
women,
feel
not
like
all
you
women.
guys-
Let's not
No,
pretend.
but listen, you guys will definitely have a different perspective than guys our age. You get me? And it's
Yes.
just like I feel.
You're
I
right.
don't know. I just feel like you.
You're right.
I don't know. That's
No,
just
you're right.
very hurtful. And like Mikkel said, you can't have no video from 10 years ago and validate it. You can't.
Yeah, I don't know how you have a video from 10 years ago in your phone, because that should have been a different phone, first of all.
Right.
Yeah, but you guys were just saying
There's
about
arguments.
the
Verizon's plan is mean, son.
Well, yeah, you're right. Well, I'll tell you this.
I'm just joking.
A man that's really serious about a certain woman, and a man that's seasoned with women would have already known to get rid of that so that he could avoid these type of problems.
Right.
Or
That
put it
is
on an
my
external
point.
hard drive.
Exactly, John. Exactly.
Without question.
And I think was it James or Len who said that it's a double standard thing. It really
Len.
is.
Yeah.
It is. And why do you say that, Bree?
Because like it took Oscar a while to realize how he says, "Oh yeah, I know it's hurtful," but I don't think you guys realize that like you guys get more upset. Like you guys will try to fuck these little girls to get us mad, but we could fuck one man and shut your whole shit down. And I don't think like I feel like guys like I don't know, they're just y'all double standard and don't you guys want to do stuff that you don't want done to yourself. It's fucked up.
It is.
Not you guys
And
personally.
y'all all
It
know
is.
it too, but y'all just continue to do the
And
same.
y'all continue to go for it.
I know you're saying y'all and not meaning me and her. but-
Like y'all are doing. Because y'all are saying y'all too.
Yeah,
No,
for real.
No, I don't go for the same. Or at least I don't know.
No, I don't mean you. I don't mean you, Melissa, but I'm saying all of us are saying
most
y'all.
females.
Right. Like you're saying guys. We know we don't mean just us. We get it.
Right. Like
No, we got
they
you.
know there's a double standard. Nobody's doing anything to change it to my knowledge, I feel like. And I feel
Right.
like things are gonna keep going in this repetitive ass circle that is so toxic and horrible. And that's just that. But
Okay, James just said something. He says if you're still remaining on reminiscing on a video from 10 years ago, you're lame. Stay sucker free, ladies.
definitely staying sucker free. The best way to stay sucker free is to be single by yourself.
No, I don't know about that, but I hear you.
I definitely stand by that full-heartedly.
You will until you meet somebody
you
that
said-
makes you feel
You
differently.
said staying sucker free is being single?
the best way to remain sucker free is to stay single. I'm not saying really forever. I'm just saying until that one person comes along to stay
Right.
away from these suckers.
And not only that, I feel like you really need to like a lot of people think
Wow,
like,
that's a crazy statement.
growth. A lot of people think
I don't
growth
get it.
is like
How? Sorry.
it's okay. I forgot.
Continue.
No, I forgot. I mean
Y'all gotta stop cutting Bree off because she's forgetting
yeah,
all her
keep
thoughts.
forgetting.
I
I'll be
know. She
forgetting.
got amnesia today.
I had a good one, so I fucking forgot. Fuck. I'll remember it when we were playing this shit.
It's
Me
that
and
whack.
Mel beefing today.
Huh? Oh yeah,
said-
Oscar, me and you ain't on the same page.
Listen,
my brother. We usually
we
are. I
beefing
don't know
today.
what's happening today.
But we are on the same page. I just think we coming from a different perspective, and
Yeah.
there's just some little breadcrumbs here and there that there's some little differences. But
Okay.
They're big breadcrumbs probably as well.
Big
They're like,
breadcrumbs that they're big if I'm feeling like we're on two separate sides of the spectrum here.
I mean, okay, the whole video thing, okay. He shouldn't have had the video on his phone, especially an old video. I mean,
good
Glad we
lord.
got down to the bottom of that, John.
but here's the thing though.
That's
What?
it.
Let me
Knock,
finish.
knock. If I had a gavel, I would knock it down 3 times right now.
He shouldn't He shouldn't have the video. I agree. But also, I feel like if he did have this old video and he told his woman, my bad, I didn't know I still had it. And she saw that it was an old video before them, and she still was trying to hold it against him. To me, she's wrong too. Because it's like, trust him. He's saying he forgot. It meant nothing to him. He just forgot.
That's what I'm saying.
So it sucks you saw it. Okay, it sucks that you saw it, and I'm sorry about that. But this shit was old. I forgot.
And
Now,
you gonna be real
I'll let it
hold
slide.
that.
I'll potentially let it slide that one time. Not that it would happen again. I'm sorry, I'm reading this comment. Nah, shorty, right is right, wrong is wrong. Don't miss a good guy because of a few rock dudes. What you looking for? Oh, that's true. I'm not listening. I'm not completely being blind all around. I'm open to whatever, but I'm saying right now, I feel like I'm in a state, and I have been in the past, where it felt good to be by myself and not be potentially played out, or whatever the case may be.
Men will always be there.
Here's the thing, though.
Ain't that the truth?
Thing about being played out. Men will always be there, and so will women. Here's
Ain't
the
that the truth?
Here's the thing. I feel you, Melissa, and you're like, yo, I don't want to get played out. I don't want to deal with suckers, so I'll be single right now. The thing is, though, to me, to actually find love, you're going to have to face that risk eventually.
Yes. Yes.
So you're only avoiding it right now, because to find love, you have to unfortunately put yourself out there and take that risk.
I'm gonna pause on that. Have either of you gotten your hearts broken bad?
Yes.
Of course. Oh my God.
Absolutely.
Dear God, yes.
Destroyed.
Enjoying being single.
Like really bad. Like you felt like you got played out bad.
Like someone had a baby.
Yes.
On
Yeah.
All right, I'll say so.
There's no such thing as a man that's never gotten played out.
Oh, let me tell you, don't believe that men be getting played out? What?
They get played out
Not
hard.
to the extent that guys be doing females, I feel like.
Okay,
that's why there be so many dogs out here, because when dudes get they heartbroken, they don't want to.
Yeah,
they want to tear through every woman they run across.
Right.
Aaron said, "Nah, I'm the girl who broke his heart, for sure."
I'm sorry, we were having a little conversation between ourselves.
We're having a powwow.
Like, do we really believe that a girl could hurt the guy first and make him be that person? And she had 1 out of 2 that she felt that way with.
I mean, hell yeah, it's true. If it's true for women, it could be true for men. I mean, women can't talk about equal rights and equal shit, but then suddenly like, we could do this, but men wouldn't. Nah, listen.
Yeah, but y'all men can't say, well, it's just a double standard. No, fuck you.
Who claimed it though? Nobody claimed the double standard.
No, I'm saying like
a guy will claim it.
You guys you guys both know it's a double standard. Yes or no?
On what?
Depending on what?
Woman. If a guy's here, there, and he expects her to still only.
Here's my thing. You're right. There is a double standard, but who's really holding this double standard? Because a relationship is about 2 people. So I can give a fuck about what somebody else may think, or a standard. Fuck a standard. As long as my mate is good, we good. Double standards don't exist in a decent relationship. They just don't.
I have so many things to branch off on that. I'm gonna leave it at that. I agree, but
I hear you.
I agree. It's just so.
Your questions are amazing, though.
What happened?
Your questions are amazing, and these are conversations that I've had plenty of them over several years.
Yeah, and let me also say sometimes women, to me, some women take when they go on a date with a guy, or if they have a guy that's interested in them, some women judge men by how much money they spend on them.
Mm-hmm.
And some women try to get the man to spend as much as possible. Or if they go to dinner, she is automatically, just off of GP, she's looking at the most expensive thing. Not because she wanted that, but because it's the most expensive thing.
I feel like we
now let me finish. Now the thing about that for men, why we take some of that personal, is because we work hard as fuck for our money. especially a black man who's got to dilute and water himself down at work every day so that he seems like he's not harmful to nobody. So then we work hard for that money to have this chick play you out for it, and then might just move on to the next dude. Or if she doesn't, she's trying to get more from you. So that shit is out there, and that's mad frustrating. Because I've been,
but so are the men. So are the men.
Hold on, wait a minute. But y'all, we're not talking about women. You were asking about men, and you were saying you weren't believing men do this. So I'm telling you that now, men feel this, and men get played, and they're heartbroken. I got my heart broken so bad I couldn't even believe that shit happened.
And then did you start? Did something inside you switch and like, I gotta be a dog?
What'd you say?
Did something inside you switch after that? Like telling you like, I gotta change my ways and be.
For me, no.
Ain't shit.
Well, it made me say I won't get played again. But it didn't make me say I'm gonna just. Huh?
And did that happen?
No, not that. I didn't get played again, but I did get my heart broken after that. A heartbreak is one thing, but getting played is a whole different ball game. Because that means this person was probably intentionally doing some shit.
Mm-hmm.
But you getting your heart broken is just sometimes what happens in a relationship.
Yeah, agree.
So yes, men deal with that too. I know women, that's more y'all, but good God.
And when I say that a man gets his heart broke and gets played and he go turn into a dog, that's not every man. I'm not generalizing every single man, but it happens, and it happens more often than you realize.
Well, what about y'all? Like, do y'all know women who, or maybe y'all who maybe got cheated on and just became spiteful after that, or it changed you?
Oh, absolutely.
Did it change you?
Every guy I dealt with was a lesson for real.
I don't know if it changed me. I don't know if it changed me. I feel like I got smarter, although I still got myself into the same predicament, and ironically with the same person.
Oh,
it happens. It happens.
Yeah,
I know. Thank you for not judging me. Thank you for not judging me. I appreciate
that sucks.
It happens. Trust. Been there.
Yeah. So I can't say that it necessarily has changed me, but I mean, I have my ear to the streets, as Bree would say. I know what's going on, or I would think I would know what's going on, but I mean, you can only try to be wiser with it, but there's no guarantees. Your heart be talking some crazy stuff to you.
Right.
Yeah, go with it.
For real.
Go with it or not. Because sometimes I feel like we say the heart wants what it wants, but maybe we're not understanding our heart right. Because sometimes we go to the wrong person. I thought my heart.
That was my problem. Going back and you think it's gonna change and it's not,
Like, and this is like what Len just said. Like, you learn to hide your feelings and stuff like that. And I tried that as well, but then, like I said, that heart stuff comes through, and then you're back at square one because you was trying to be hard in the beginning, trying to switch things up real quick, but that didn't work out for you because now everything's showing out, and it's like you're wearing your heart on your sleeve. And it's like you're back at square one, and it's just difficult. And I feel like that's a woman thing. And I feel like there's women out here that are like ruthless.
It's not. Men have feelings, and men care too.
Well, let me ask you.
Y'all care enough.
Well, right. Well, see, unfortunately, so far in your life, you've probably met the kind of men that make you think that. So I feel you. What else can you think if you're not seeing different? Later in life, you might, hopefully sooner than later, you'll meet other men that'll make you feel differently.
Right. I believe that. I believe like far, maybe my 50s. Yeah.
In her 50s.
They got a whole bunch of floozies out here. I done ran into too many men for one of them to have not been it by now. And then the men I run into are moochers.
Right.
You can say that again.
I didn't meet my wife till I was 36 or 37.
Oh, damn. Okay.
36, 37.
So
damn, we got a whole lot of time left.
We got a whole 10 years.
Listen, hopefully y'all meet it way before I did, but I'm just saying. Really. Sometimes it don't happen immediately, and I'm glad it didn't.
That gives me hope. It feels like I don't need a rush, That gives me hope.
Yeah, trust me, because I would have fucked up getting married earlier.
I just feel like I'm gonna look washed by the time I'm 38, 39, or whatever.
Nah.
Right?
Neither
like I'm
one
not
of y'all
even
gonna
gonna
look
have
washed.
the best fucking face for the wedding.
Yeah, I feel like my
pictures.
body's. I mean, maybe I will, because at that point I won't have. I mean, I don't know.
Wow, dude.
Can I tell you something? Can I tell
Why
y'all?
y'all so hard on yourselves?
No, at that
Just
point,
do.
and I could be wrong. When y'all get to a certain age, these things that you care about now, you won't give a damn
You
about.
won't give two fucks about.
I'm just telling you, trust me.
I
'Cause even
can't
as
wait
a
till
man-
that day
Me
comes.
too.
I
Even as a
can't wait.
man, there were things I gave a fuck about before that now I'm like,
I
No,
don't
me
give
too.
two
Me
shits.
too. There's definitely things I look back on and I'm like, wow.
and
But-
this stuff will be the same thing eventually. Eventually, you be like, please, I love my curves. I love all this, whatever I have. You'll, not that you don't love it now. But I'm
I
just
agree. I agree with that. I agree with that.
In
I
time.
think it has a lot to do with maturing even more than the maturity that we think that we have now. But
Yeah.
that has a lot to do with that. But
Yeah,
It's
'cause
when
y'all
you
young.
get closer to heaven, you just get more like, ooh.
You said closer to heaven. Holy shit. I did.
like, damn, you old. You close to
You
heaven.
old as fuck.
Dang.
No,
know you
got
like
your
golden
when
ticket
you're
in the pocket.
younger, like I feel like when you're younger, you just have more mistakes to make. Like I just feel like when I'm in my 30s, no lie, like I feel like be a whole different person because I look back to who I was at 24, 21, and I was the drastic change from 21 to 24 to now.
right.
From 24 to now is insane.
At 40, y'all are gonna be the shit. I mean, you're the shit already. But at 40, y'all are gonna be like, please, what?
I know. I'm already low key getting on that type of time.
Len, I said that. I said women grow. They're like 5 years ahead of men. That's what they say.
Yeah, that's what they say. But again, I don't know who they are.
I'm not trying to date. I mean, I don't really care. I mean, I guess 5 years older is not that bad, but I'm trying to date somebody in my age bracket. That's not necessarily the age bracket. That's like right after the age
So it
bracket.
was
Why?
beautiful on my wedding day, even after not quite getting to the wedding way. I think I had a pimple that day and I had no plan for my hair.
Oh my god!
I love that. But I bet you felt good because, like, see, I'm dying for that vibe, like, to feel that way with someone. Like, I don't think I've ever really said I want to spend the rest of my life with someone. I've been so infatuated with them and so, like, ooh, but I don't think I've ever been like, wow, like, this is the person who, like, yo, if shit hits the fan, like, I'm gonna call them first, or like, never had that.
Yeah, big up, Mikkel. That's
Word.
That's spelled wrong, but the gesture is right. Yes,
Right.
big up,
And pimples be making you feel crazy. So I feel you, Mikkel, because my pimples, shit. I used to be like, oh my god, I
But
don't
yeah,
wanna
she
tell
still
you.
felt the most beautiful. She said.
on
So that's-
Mikkel's, on the day when she might feel the most inadequate or the least attractive.
We be feeling
Those are the days where I'm like, nah, you're the most beautiful. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What are you talking
It's
about?
time for you to come in and pick up the slack in that area.
That's what I'm exactly. And vice versa. And women will do the same for men for different things.
yeah.
Because
Right.
we need our egos massaged in different ways.
Right.
Women
That's
do.
something I have to work on doing. I don't like stroking nobody's ego.
Why?
Something internally in me, I really feel like you think you have one up on me in a way because you're a man. And then
Holy shit.
I'm very
You're a feminist?
I'm not a feminist, or so I don't think I am, but
Mhm.
I don't know. I feel like I'm very stringent in certain things, and I feel like I get that from my mom. My mom's a very independent woman, but I don't know. Like I
What do
it's
you
just
have
hard
against
for
men?
me. I overthink everything, and I want things kind of my way. And I feel like, anyway, in terms of building somebody up in that way, it depends, because I feel like I'm taking a part of me away by giving you that.
Well, I hear you. Maybe you'll feel differently because I feel like I've had certain feelings about relationships, and then when you meet somebody that's just fucking
Amazing.
have that spark with you,
Yeah.
all of this shit is out the window. Suddenly,
All of it is gone.
you're
Right.
trying to learn or do. So
Right.
maybe when you meet the right type of dude, it'll happen naturally. It won't even be a thought like, nah, I'm
I
still
feel like, yeah, I agree with that. I feel like
maybe.
it almost seems like it's gonna be like a dream, like it's not even plausible to even think about, because it's just what I've dealt with. Like, granted, I haven't had the worst situations on planet Earth in terms of relationships. Like, it hasn't been horrendous. I've gone through them and whatever. I went through them and blah, blah, but it's something that I could see myself going through again with a totally different person. And it being nothing to do with me, it's just them and whatever the case may be. But it's just like, I don't have to keep dealing with that in order to fucking get my Prince Charming. Like, that's annoying. Like, I just feel like,
worth it though?
Is it though? I don't know. I guess I'm hopeful at
Would
the end
you
of the day.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I'm trying to read Mikkel's comment. I have to find the right person. Yeah, I mean, I'm hopeful that I will find the right person in due time. I'm just hoping it's not when I'm bad-bodied and old.
But if you old and you said bag-bodied?
Bad-bodied.
I said bad.
At that point, if he falls in love with you, then you really know it's love, because you old and your body bad.
He liked me when I was ugly.
But damn, why I gotta be doing this whole time? I gotta be a cat lady in the meantime, waiting for you to come
No,
around.
cat ladies don't get no play.
No, they do. Cat ladies get play.
That's gonna be me, but with puppies. I'm not so much a cat person, but yeah, I
I'm
already
not a
have
cat
it in my
person either.
brain. I already have it engraved in my head that that's
Well, guess
gonna be
what?
me.
You need to throw that shit out.
I know
Whether-
I do. I agree. But it's just, I can't get past it. These men out here are, I just look at these females out here and they tell me what's going on or whatever the case may be. I hear it. And I'm just like, girl, that's crazy. I'd be over here though, minding my business.
Yeah.
And me, I
And
want
not
to be
getting
like,
played.
who the fuck raised these men?
Yeah, and I'm
Because
just like,
the mothers. The
it's
mothers.
But see, understand, let me say this. You're right. There's a lot of bad dudes out there. And I'm guessing from what y'all are saying and from what people say. I'm sure there's a lot of bad dudes. Here's the thing, though. It feels like a lot of women say, I've met dude after dude and they were bad and blah, blah, blah. And they talk about how men are bad, but they never once seem to look internally and say, well, what the fuck am I doing? Because I'm the one thing that's, hold on, because I'm the one thing that's in this equation. All these different guys I keep meeting, they keep being the same thing. They don't look at that. Sometimes it's that too. Or when a girl is telling another girl, this guy was bad and he did all this stuff, but she don't talk about the shit she might have done.
But the thing is, I keep that into account. I really do. And
That
even in
doesn't
my
mean-
past relationships, I think about that like, shit, well, maybe it was something I did. And I still take accountability to this day on my last relationship.
Now, cheating is cheating, though.
Right. No, but that wasn't that type of time.
Right.
But I take accountability in that way. Like, it's about always taking accountability and communication and all of that. But I feel like if you are aware of yourself, you're self-aware of the things that you're doing and saying and putting forth in your relationship, then there shouldn't be a problem. And I feel like there's just always problem after problem with these people.
Both of y'all.
And girls have a type. Like, I notice I keep going for the same men. Like you said, like, I have a type, and it's like, I need to realize
she
like,
definitely has
I need to start having deal breakers and boundaries to be like, oh no, he did that same red flag. Like, and certain things, like, this new guy started trying to talk to me, and he did one thing where he said goodnight in his car. And that to me right there was a red flag from the last guy I talked to, and I straight haven't talked to him again. And Melissa's like,
explain. I don't understand.
I don't understand what happened.
He said goodnight in his car? What?
It's just, okay.
So
So
she automatically assumes, based on the last situation she had going on, that this man is over here living essentially a double life. She's like, he has something else going on, but he's obviously not going to tell her.
Like, why can't you say goodnight in your bed? Why
can't you walk in the house? At least walk in the house and be like, oh shit, I gotta go.
Okay.
It was like suspect. And remind you, I had that with the last guy I talked to, where it would always be like, we was talking, if we wasn't together, like, he's always out somewhere. But it was never like I talked to him in his house. So shit like that. And I swear to God, me and the guy just slid in my DM, and I stopped talking to him because it was just like, you already showing me something.
I like that, actually, because that's not really common for us. We're gonna keep going until the wheels fall off and we're heartbroken or some shit. But I like that. I'm glad you did that.
Shout out to COVID. Really made a bitch.
Let me say though, he could have literally just been calling you to say goodnight.
I know.
But he asked. He acts like a fuckboy though. I've seen him on the I've seen him on the face thing, and I'm just looking. He doesn't know that I'm there, but I'm just like,
so he's an
shaking
FB.
my head like,
like
I know you. I know your type.
Okay, then yeah, he's a fuck boy. Okay,
if you're a fuck boy, yeah, just dead him right now.
Yeah,
so
no,
are
that's
you
good.
saying though that at first, sorry, John, at first inkling of anything fishy going on with the guy, do you think that it's right, as long as it's called for, to drop him like a sack of potatoes in order to save our sanity?
It's always right to drop somebody, male or female, if they're not good for you.
Over the shoulder.
Wasn't expecting that. I was expecting Oscar to come back with a, well, no.
Let me tell you something. I believe in that so greatly that if I started to become a fucked up individual, I would tell my wife to drop me. Period, point blank. As much as I love her, like, or whatever, like, to me, nobody's immune. And even when I get in a deep relationship, I always keep in my mind that this person has the right to grow out of love as well.
That's true.
Oh,
people don't see that because
that's
we get so
that nobody talks about.
Right,
you know
they get so tied up. They get so tied up in the cheating that they don't realize that the person really just fell out of love with them, which would have been easier instead of cheating. Just saying, "Hey, I fell out of love with you," but I guess that's hard too.
Yeah, well, I wasn't talking about cheating, but yeah, cheating in the mix brings to a whole other level. You cannot carry issues from one relationship to the next. Let them have their own space. No, agreed. But you two, Melissa and Brianna, in my opinion, eventually y'all are gonna have amazing relationships with whoever you end up with because of who y'all are and your awareness.
Thanks.
Well, also, if you don't mind me saying, I can automatically see how big you guys' hearts are.
Really?
Especially you, Mel. Especially Melissa.
It's always the more quiet one.
Why is that though?
It's the passion that you have when you talk about it, and you are really intense about how you feel about certain things.
Yeah, like on the low, she actually really would love to have a really good boyfriend right now, even though
listen, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Absolutely, I would love somebody to pull up. I'll just go to the store right now and I meet the love of my life. I'll be ready today, and I'm good. I'm a relationship
but you ain't beat
person.
either.
What happened?
I said, but you also aren't beat.
Exactly. I'm not gonna do no extra work to do this, that, and the other. It should come organically, and I feel like if that's gonna happen,
yes and no,
and I'll be okay with that.
Yes.
No matter what relationship you ever get in, there's always gonna be work. Even if it's the love of your life, there's always work there. So you always gonna have to work no matter what.
But I know what she's saying.
I mean, initially, I meant work. I do believe that. I meant initially
without the deal breakers. No deal breakers.
Like I mean, there shouldn't be. I don't plan to run into any real hiccups in the
Let
beginning stages.
Let me ask you all this, and I guess Oscar, you too, but mainly to the ladies. When y'all were cheated on, and you accepted the guy back, when you look back, did you enjoy being with them again? Really?
No. And that was the time where I was like, in my head, I had said, well, I'm going to go back, but it's because I want to, and it's going to be on my time, and we're going to do whatever, and then I'm going to leave him when somebody else comes along. It didn't work out.
And my situation when my son's father had a baby on me, and I stood, I even started I had to really dig deep inside because I literally started having hate for a baby. You get me? Like I was so hurt. And that's how you know my pain was so infinite, because I feel like I was so mad at someone who was so innocent. You get what I mean? Like I should have been so mad at him, but because I was so in love with him, it's like I look back. And exactly, we were never. And me and Aaron's dad stood together for 7 years. We had my son after he had a baby on me. And let me tell you, we were never the same. It was like a broken glass. Like we glued all the picks back. We glued all the pieces back, but that shit would never be the same.
Mikkel, can you give her a round of applause? I got to big you up for keeping it very real in that moment, because you didn't have to say that and go into the whole thing with your son and all that. That's real. And
Mhm.
I
unfortunately,
feel like I can't lie or else I won't be real.
I know, but some people, even if they're not lying, they don't get that real.
They don't
And
admit
that's why I applaud you
feeling.
for being that real, because that's real, and we're supposed to be peeling back the layers. So that's dope. That's real. That's
Mhm.
deep. But I was just curious because I feel like, does the woman or the man?
But let me
Yeah,
tell you a
person.
plot twist. Let me tell you a plot twist. I just
Plot
found
twist.
out. I just found out he's having another baby. I found out he's having a boy, and it hurt me, and I don't know why. You get
That's
me?
okay.
Even after that, like I cried and I was like mad, and I don't know if it's the part where I feel like he's not involved enough to even be in my son's life to be having another kid. You get what I mean? Like I feel like you can't be having kids out here when you don't even fully take care of the ones you have.
Agreed.
So I don't know. It's like I grew
I
up
agree
from
with
the
that.
situation and I look back, but that shit I don't know why that shit still hurts me.
Well, you
Because
just
Oscar
said why.
said we have big hearts.
Right.
Yep, there it is.
Wow, you didn't. I feel like you didn't even like the way that I said that.
No, I just wanted you to expand on it because because I feel like it's not really seen through to me because I feel like I've been told that I seem like cold or like that. I don't.
You're asking young dudes, probably not asking.
But being
No, they'll just say it.
lovable
They'll just
and
random people
caring,
will say it.
being like affectionate and caring is different. I think you're
Right.
thinking
Because
like
I'm not affectionate. She will
Right.
tell you I'm not.
she's not.
Right.
And it's just, but I am.
But you're loving. And
I
caring.
am.
Right.
I still-
Well, we have more mature eyes, so we see it a little differently.
Mhm.
Well, at least for me.
I've dated women like you. Put it like that.
Aw.
Mm.
He said that's why.
And
I
that
got
didn't
so
turn
much
out. He said dated past tense.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of dating, Oscar, we gotta have a 411.
Oh yeah, I know about this 411.
What happened?
How you know people I know? Ooh.
What are we talking about?
We'll get with that later.
What
I
did
don't
she
even
say?
like. I don't even like the way it is. I don't even
It's
like
good.
it.
It's good news, I think. John, you can be on it too, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, thanks.
I know.
That was a given, okay?
But to answer your question that you asked, John,
Yes.
I was cheated on once that I knew of, and I never went back. So who I am wouldn't let me go back.
Right.
But that is so big to set those boundaries and follow through with them.
yeah.
It's easy for a man.
That's a big deal. Yeah, it's a little.
Yeah.
I feel like it is a little different for a guy, but I guess maybe y'all just are on that
Well,
type of time where you could stick to your guns more easily.
Well, I was so angry that I knew nothing was going to work out in that situation.
Nope.
Because she was the love of my life at that time. I had thought about marrying her and all this
How
other
old were
shit.
you?
I was 21.
Oh, okay.
I was 21.
So
I wanted to get married. I had marriage, and I was making plans to get rings and all kinds of. But once I learned that she cheated on me, I had
so
to shut
you
that
didn't
whole thing
even
down.
try to make a pros and cons list, which I have done in the past.
Nope.
Make a pros and cons and been like, all right, well maybe I'll stick. There's more little more pros than cons.
None.
Nope.
Hell, there is no.
My thing is,
you felt like it was the disrespect was that crazy. Was it disrespect that was the deciding factor?
She broke my heart.
How do you stop the love? How do you stop the love? How do you sever the love at that point?
Well, you don't.
You don't stop the love. Love doesn't stop. But you separate. I'm not going to stay in a relationship that's going to destroy me.
You're right.
Good for you.
Yo, that is so big. We dropping motherfucking knowledge tonight.
For real.
You hear
Gems.
me?
I'm just saying. I mean, damn. Yeah, there's been a lot of shit this evening.
That relation, like at that moment, I knew how vulnerable I was as a man. And most heterosexual men do not like feeling that vulnerable. And when we get to that point, we kind of have to make a decision which direction we're going to move.
And she tried getting you back, I'm assuming, or what?
Nah, I was good.
No, but
I stopped
she
talking.
tried.
I don't know, because I stopped talking to her.
Damn. Okay,
Well,
so maybe she didn't try not.
So you blocked
Well,
her too, then.
I did smash her like 10 years later.
Oh, okay.
Nice. A victory lap.
Good. Kudos to you.
Yeah,
That's an
It was-
accomplishment, though.
Yeah, because
It wasn't good.
You straight deaded her after that, and you're just like,
He said it
all
wasn't
right,
good.
but
one time,
no.
one time.
One more
it didn't, like, me smashing didn't make me feel better. I thought it was gonna make me feel like vindicated.
It made your
didn't.
dick feel better.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
see how
it
that
did.
would make you feel vindicated though, because it's not like you can take it back.
It was because
You can take it back.
when she came back, like, she came back into town and she wanted to get a piece. And then at that time she was talking like, "Ooh, oh, you over here painting and this and that and the fourth." And I'm like, "Yeah."
What do you mean?
I
You
was-
a painter?
She's like, take this pussy,
Say-
Picasso.
No, say less.
Oscar, I didn't know that.
Say less. I need you to.
That's a
come
whole
and
nother
take my memory.
conversation.
Okay, it is a whole nother conversation. Okay,
But
we'll
she
get
was
back.
like she came to the crib and she was like, "Ooh, you got this. I like this painting you got on your easel, and ooh this and ooh that." And I could have easily let my head swell and be like, "Hey, I'm about to get her back," and I was just like, "Nah,
Remember that
this is
time.
kind of
That's
deep."
a whole
Remember
10
that
years
time?
later.
That's the whole time. Right? That's a whole 10 years later.
Yeah, your taste didn't change.
Apparently not for that
I
moment.
feel like I would have just done it even if my taste did change.
I
I was
don't
with you
know.
at that time.
Yeah,
I still.
but 10 years, bitch. I
I mean, unless you look crazy, then maybe
I would
not,
never
but
sleep with my son's father again, and he don't look
Like, she had body though.
That's all
like-
that matters, right?
There it
Yeah.
is.
She had body in the. It's good. It was good.
There it
I
is.
can't swim.
Oh my
There it
God.
is.
He said it
I'm
was
just
worth
telling
it.
you. I'm
That's
telling you.
And you know what? Before we go, Brianna, you was saying something about like people having a type, or how like you seem to end up with the same kind of dude.
Mm-hmm.
I think all of us go through that because
Yes.
I had a type, and I feel like our type are the ones that actually burn us or break our hearts.
Real talk.
Because
Yes.
the type that I had, whenever I ran into that chick, it always eventually went horribly wrong, like horribly wrong. But when you meet the right or better kind of person, it's just different.
It's
You
just
should
That's guys
realize
saying
you
it's
like
not-
other
not
things.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
But it's like,
I used
how
to
do
like
you,
them
how do you
crazy chicks.
change what you like? Like, it's just,
I feel
It's
like you
hard.
get to a point where we're at. Like, I feel like me and Mel, like, I swear, I
No.
feel like I feel like I'm at such a turning point in my life where it's like I'm not who I used to be, but at the same time, like, I'll never like the new me. I can never accept the shit I accepted, and even if it means killing me to walk away from someone I love, to still have sanity, I have to do that now. And
Yeah.
I used to never do that. I
And
used to
it-
stay
yes.
with motherfuckers for
oh my
7
God,
years.
guys. Yes. And she would, like, recently, I was like, oh my God, girl, you prolonging the hell out of this. And I couldn't really talk because I kind of was too. The only thing is, my guy was probably treating me a little bit better in some
Right.
aspects than
At
hers.
least paying for a meal.
Y'all ain't got no big brothers.
We're not gonna go. Yeah, I have a big brother. He lives in Florida, and he's great. But that has nothing to do with anything. I've been raised correctly, and so has she. We know what to look for, what to stay away from. It's
Right.
different experiencing it for yourself and just going on like with the flow, where you're at, where you're located, the people you're around. And so the list goes on. But ironically, Bree and I just so happen to be kind of in the same predicament mentally, where we were just at our breaking point around the same time. I thought I was there before, but in terms of our guys, we just kind of like dropped them at the same time, and it's been going great ever since.
Yeah.
It's like started like
Because at
around the
this
time of
point,
quarantine.
what me and Mel discuss is that people no longer need an explanation when you drop them
right.
because we're all grown. So if you personally don't know what the fuck you're doing as a grown ass man, letting me pay for everything, like
Treating me less than.
right, treating me less than. You got me here, bitches who look like Pop-Tarts, feeling like they're on my level because
Right,
fucking
that's a
them
big
too.
deal.
Fuck out of here.
It's
yo.
never
Like,
about a. Go ahead.
at
Go ahead.
the end, sorry, at the end of the day, I just feel like I don't have time for that. And cutting them off, best thing I ever
But
did.
yeah, she has changed that because she used to just keep going or act like she'll just shove it under the rug or not really address the elephant in the room. And I used to hate that shit because I'm the type to just address it.
And
front
when a
center.
woman leaves, she leaves silently. Like me and her left silently this time.
Oh yeah.
And I used to not think that, but that's so true. When a woman is fed up, she's not gonna start arguing with you
Right.
anymore. I used to be bugging, arguing like, going crazy.
Yeah.
And then I got to the point where I was like, if he's not even gonna understand the shit I'm saying, what the fuck am I saying it for?
Right. No discourse needed. It's over. It's done. And
Yeah.
if you don't know it, now you know.
I feel bad for my next man.
We can talk about this all day, John. You try to wrap it up. I'm sorry.
No. It's okay. I was giving the people a little more time since we weren't on earlier. There's been a lot dropped this evening about relationships.
A lot.
I love that. Y'all, I don't even know what to say.
All I can say is, aren't you glad we didn't cancel this episode?
Yes.
Yeah, really.
Difficulties
are worth it sometimes.
Yeah. We feel
sometimes, I guess. But
this was one of those times.
No, y'all are right. Anyway, so we are going to close out for the evening because, like Melissa said, we could talk about this all night. But
easily.
Come on, is that
and Mel the battle?
You so can. I'm ready.
I hear that ghost again.
Do you?
I hear something in the background.
I think my phone getting too hot.
Word, mine got heller hot. Literally.
Your phone is like, yo, what are you doing, son?
My phone got corona. We need to get a temperature. We need to get
I
need a third. What is that?
A thermometer.
Oh my God.
Get a thermometer on my
Where are we sticking the thermometer in the phone?
I just blow up and fuck up my face.
Cross it up. Cross it up. Wow.
So before we go, let me ask y'all. Do y'all have a type? Because we were talking about types and like, what are the things that you like in a person?
They have to have.
Now you're talking about non-physical type, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
But she's a physical too. She can give you a whole thing.
Teeth. You can't have shit between your teeth. You can't have your nails looking a mess. I definitely don't want to see no dirt under your nails because think about you fingering me, and now I think that I got that bacteria in my pussy.
Holy shit! What if he's a mechanic?
These are things I really think about, man.
Yes,
so
it is.
I'm helping you.
She says these things out loud, and I'm just like, you know, you're saying that out loud, right?
Yep. Proceed. Continue.
What was the question?
What is your type? What do you need?
Oh yeah. Loyal. I need someone who makes me laugh. Like I get mad easily, so I need someone to balance me out.
Yeah, definitely do. You definitely do.
But I need someone who's street smart, but all right, I need someone who can walk into a corporate building and switch up their lingo and also can go to the hood and switch up their lingo. That's what I need. Someone who's just well-rounded.
She normally likes a bad boy though across the board. That's what her usual type of guy is. She likes a bad boy.
But
I think she's starting to delve out into the more corporate man or the man who, like she just said, could do both.
She sounds like she wants Milton Edwards.
I do. Milton Edwards, come on.
Oh my God.
Hello, Brianna. This is Milton.
Dr. Milton.
This is Milton talking to you.
This is Milton talking to you.
Hello, Brianna.
It kind of reminds me of Bill Cosby, and I ain't with it.
Oh God.
Ooh, damn.
Come get
Mel, put the bullshit down.
Milton got this pudding pop.
Don't get them friendly fingers.
Don't bring no drinks around.
Right. We got the
because I really don't know if I believe that or not. I'm not gonna speak on that.
Yeah.
So Melissa, what about you? Do you have what are some of the things you like or want in a man?
Yeah, because all your men been different.
I do.
That's good.
In high school, I had a type. I don't. But now I don't. I feel like
that's good.
First of all, if you you make me laugh, that's a plus because I feel I'm pretty thug. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds exactly right for her. But yeah, I don't. I feel like if we can have good conversation, you make me laugh, and we balance each other, then we're good. I feel like I'm not into that whole money thing. I never have been. My mom used to tell me that, get your man money, this, that, and the other. I said, Mom, I'm gonna be the one with the money. Like, or we could both be the one with money. I don't need a man in that way. So that's not a big deal to me. We could get there over time. But
what about it?
Yeah, I don't. I feel like it's just whatever. If I come across a guy, white, purple, black, brown, green.
Oh, so you would date a white dude?
She loves white men. Let's get
First
that.
of all,
She'd be good.
love
Really?
is a strong word, and we cannot be talking about white people now.
Jack Harlow, if
country.
you're ever seeing this, Melissa wants to have
Oh.
your babies.
Yeah, I did say that today. It's a rapper that I love.
Wait, who is that? Who is that?
He's a rapper from
Oh,
Kentucky.
I thought he was just some regular dude. I was
Oh
gonna
my
say,
God. I
damn.
You wanna
wish
date a white
would air
rapper?
My business out for a regular human
no.
being.
Whew, okay,
But
good.
this is good because
No.
if Jack Harlow sees this,
Yeah, I love Jack.
Yo, tag Jack Harlow. No,
yes,
he.
everyone tag Jack Harlow and tell him his wife is waiting.
I look crazy right now, and in case y'all didn't notice,
No, you don't.
I have a stitch on my face. In case you guys didn't know.
No
Mel,
one
you
notices
good.
that.
Okay, so I just thought I'd tell you just in case y'all did, because people are weird and they like to screenshot and zoom in and shit, and I want to
Mel,
speak on it. That's
fuck
just that,
you, Mel.
and
Don't worry
it's
about it.
gonna go away. But anyway,
I
Jack
don't-
Harlow, look at my Instagram. I kind of look like that sometimes.
I done
And, yeah.
told you about.
I kind of look like that.
I done told you about the dudes that be DMing me about y'all. Like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm like, how do they deal with this shit? This is annoying. Fuck.
I still appreciate it though.
Yeah, it flatters us. Keep telling us.
Yeah.
That's what I do, but I'm like, it annoys me because I'm like, it's not me. I don't want to hear about this shit. Yo, she hot. What the fuck? Okay, tell her.
Don't tell her, right?
Tell her. You know
I don't
where her
really wanna
page
be told,
is.
unless you find
Yeah.
it.
But I mean,
Or
trust
Jack
me,
Harlow.
most of the dudes that are saying that are dirty dicks, so you don't need them.
I'm
Ew,
glad.
I'm glad. I'm glad because if it
Yeah.
was a worthy
Keep 'em
worthy
that
guy,
way. I
he
don't-
would have told us.
And I really be dubbing people on in my
Yeah,
DMs.
nah.
Like,
I
I'm
would
not
not-
even paying.
I would not hook y'all up with some of the dirty dick dudes that.
Oscar, do you have a type? He does.
I don't even like the way you asked that.
I know you do. That's why I'm asking it like that.
So can you answer so it's not dead space?
Are we lagging or?
Sure.
You gotta
Yes.
be a little, yeah, because the dead space thing.
Karen got his tongue.
Karen.
Some fingers.
Your hand. Somewhere around there.
What's your type? What's your type, Oscar? If you have a type.
Let's have.
I'm
a
starting to
moment.
feel some type of.
A
I don't
moment
know
of
how. I
silence
I
for
don't
the
know what to
Titan.
expect right now. He's taking too long to answer.
No, I don't really have a type at this point in my life.
Okay.
To be
Oh.
honest.
How hard was that to say?
When did that?
Oscar?
When did that change?
Thank you,
What was it
Brianna.
before?
I have some things that some preferences that I
That's
like
what I said.
to,
I wasn't sure if he was lagging.
You have some preferences, such as.
I love super chocolate women.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I love some super
Melanin
chocolate women.
magic.
Yeah. Yeah, I like them real dark.
That's nice.
But
Is
And that's
that
what
it?
I'm here for.
I've
But
dated
now you're
across the
laughing at me.
board. I'm saying this is something I don't particularly like to get into for
I
myself.
don't, let me just say this. I don't understand how people get online and start saying, I don't want to talk about stuff. What the fuck is that? Who are you?
I talk about everything, but
No, that's
all of a
all
sudden,
y'all. All three. Well, no, you and Melissa both do that sometimes.
I did that
Me and
one
Bree,
time. I did
Get
that
out
one.
there.
John.
Me and Brianna put the shit out there. You and I could be like, well, I don't want to tell that story. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
they'll be like, you don't want to know their names.
you'll be all right.
No, all right. I want to hear all these stories.
John be tiptoeing. Bree's the most outlandish around here.
Excuse me? I tiptoe.
You be
Yeah,
tiptoeing.
yes, you do tiptoe.
Thank you. Now, Oscar, back to you. Don't be trying to get out of this.
Hold on,
Why
wait a
you have to
minute.
flip- Why you have to flip it like that, Mel?
Hold on.
I was on my way out the door.
Because
I
at
was
this point, I
good.
got it.
No, you ain't out the door yet. Sit your ass down in that chair. You ain't going
Hold on.
nowhere.
Hold on, watch this.
No. Yeah, that ain't gonna work this time. I see you breathing. I see you breathing.
He looks hella frozen.
I see you breathing. No, I still see you breathing. Now his glasses is steaming up. But before he answers that question, let's rewind back for a second to this John tiptoeing thing.
Oh, you be tiptoeing, bro. Stop playing.
I got your bitch tiptoeing.
I never tiptoe. What do you? I wish you could tell me when I tiptoed. I keep
I
it
don't know,
funky.
Bree, you're the odd one out. Does John tiptoe from time to time? She can't
How
really
would
think
you
of it.
know?
It's just the thing is, you know, I all right. See, I can't relate because with me, I was telling her like it's like word vomit with me. Did I tell you? It's like if I don't get it out, I feel like I'm gonna get sick.
You definitely.
So I just gotta say it.
So you didn't say yes, so you didn't answer her question though.
AKA, you be tiptoeing.
No, I'm
Right.
just gonna stay here idle.
She don't want to
Look.
take no sides, but me and
I'm
Oscar
frozen.
said you do be tiptoeing. Since you want to throw people under the bus.
I'm frozen.
I don't tiptoe. I tell my story.
It's okay, John. We're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on getting it all out there. And
Yeah,
I will as well.
I
I'll
was
go
gonna
with that
say,
one
if we're
time.
gonna work on it, I should be the one telling all y'all motherfuckers.
I don't
There's some more in
tiptoe.
there.
This
Come
ain't
on.
no PG.
So okay. So we're gonna get to Oscar. So finish telling about your type. You like dark
First
chicks.
of all,
You like
I'll
big
say
booties.
this. I'll say this. I'm not used to being in public, talking, telling my stories. I've always been a really super private individual.
Same.
Super private. So me telling stories is a
What are
new
you
thing.
doing
for me.
here?
Agreed.
What y'all are here online talking?
Agreed, but now you're here, AKA spill the beans.
Yeah, you're not getting all the beans, but
Uh,
what was the
That ain't
question
right.
again?
That ain't right.
what is your
What
type?
you-
You like dark skinned chicks. You like big booties. You like feet. What else you like?
I didn't say where you get the feet from. I
Right, I
like
hate
women. I like women in high heels. I tell you that.
Okay.
You like what?
Women in high heels.
Okay.
I love a woman in some stilettos, boy.
So you want to bag Oscar, wear some Louboutins, and you definitely getting in there.
Okay.
Oh,
This has to segue. This is like a part of the topic we have to talk about off
What?
camera as well, Oscar.
oh,
You
oh.
see, this is why I keep my
That
business to
bullshit.
myself.
This ain't no boo boo. This ain't come from live. This came from you being personal, and I still found out. So let me tell you something. All that being personal shit.
Hold on,
Out
hold
the
on.
window.
Take it easy.
Out the
Take it easy. Wait till we get off camera. Wait till we get off.
Oh,
We know something now, and
I
it's a
would
beautiful
never-
thing.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
wait
not.
till we get off before we start talking
Alright,
about
yeah,
my
we know
personal.
you personal. We know you're not Brianna Robyn. We know you don't want the world to know who you really are.
But
I
we
ain't-
know it. We're on to you, Oscar.
I ain't never seen that look on Oscar's face before.
Is he frozen?
No, he's
Trying
not.
to be.
He wishes he was frozen.
He's trying to be.
He cool, but he ain't frozen.
Not he cool, but he ain't frozen, John.
Yo,
That is funny.
No pun intended.
I'm just saying. I'm still dealing with the tiptoe shit. Fuck y'all.
He said,
Don't
"Oh
be
my
mad
God,
because you be
It be like that
tiptoeing.
sometimes. We're here to be honest with each other, John. It's okay. It happens
No,
with
it's good to be honest, but it's not good when you're wrong.
James, you funny, brother.
You trying to say we're wrong?
He's wrong. He's saying that he feels wrong for not being.
No, I'm saying that y'all are wrong. I don't
Right,
feel
saying
shit.
that we're wrong. Oscar and I are wrong for thinking that he be tiptoeing.
No,
All right.
Brianna too, because Brianna didn't say no, so she felt the
I
same
don't think
thing.
you tiptoe. I just don't think you go as deep as you can. I think when you speak, you kind of are vague. I think you can go deeper. I want to hear the.
You mean Vegas? You mean Vegas? Fuck.
Vague,
What's
because
that? Good shit.
I
What's
sit
that
back.
song?
Like, for instance, pause. I'm going to give you an example from
Go
today.
ahead, Mel.
Not
Go ahead,
just
Mel.
from today. It's not just from today. I'm just saying. 'Cause
Okay.
it's fresh in my brain. So, we were talking about the fighting thing in the beginning of the segment. And I had to delve out of you. Well, did you get in a fight? Because I want to hear it. You was trying to tell us your light-skinned friend Keisha's situation.
So that's not being vague. I was simply trying to tell the most entertaining story. My fights to me weren't as entertaining until you reminded me about the banquet fight. So I was just
we gotta
going with
remind you
entertaining.
now. All right, fine. So we got to be more on top of you in order to delve deep into your banks of John.
We got to poke the bear.
Cause yo,
It comes out.
I'll talk about whatever. I have no, I mean, besides my wife, because obviously that's personal and private. But before her, I'll talk about anything with no shame.
Shout
So
out
just
to you, John. We right there. Hold on. High five me from the phone.
See, y'all gonna
ain't
stop
gonna-
playing me out. Oh,
You ain't gonna.
She's actually being genuine.
oh.
Nah, for real.
No, No, let me explain that because people don't realize how hard it is to be vulnerable and how hard it is to be like me. You know what I mean? Like people are like, "Oh, you're not conservative. You need to be." No, this is who the fuck I am. And if y'all
she's
realize,
mad outspoken.
that's just me.
And I think that's why just now I was like, hold on, wait a minute. What y'all mean I'm tiptoeing? Because for me, and my wife knows as well, to a fault, I keep it funky. Funky. Like when he was talking about dating and spending $200, I was like, no, I'm not doing that shit.
How you throw me under the bus?
But I
Trying to keep it
I'm just giving examples. I'm just giving examples.
I think what Mel's saying is just don't. I think she's just basically telling you, like, instead of thinking like, oh, what story is more entertaining? Like your story was entertaining as fuck. You know what I mean? So I guess don't be nervous. Like if it's not going to be entertaining, we still want to hear it. Is that what you're saying?
I guess that was just a specific example from today. I'm just saying. I mean, Oscar, you gonna chip in? Actually, we don't need to go in.
No, Oscar's not, because Oscar is an instigator. That's what he's there doing. He's like, yup, he's tiptoeing, but he ain't got no example.
But listen, it's not a problem.
No, I know it's not. We're just talking.
You are outspoken. You tell your story, and that's great and stuff. But you decided to say that Oscar and I be withholding and we don't be out there giving our information out because that's just the type of person.
No, but y'all be telling half stories.
First of all, I don't tell half stories. If
I hear you, but if you're the kind of person that don't want to tell your stories,
what half story did I tell?
Lying, huh?
You, DK, I like dark girls. And what else? The girls want to know. What else you like?
What are you talking about?
Pulling teeth. I think that's what we're going to
do. He's tiptoeing. He's the tiptoer, the tap dancer.
He's tap dancing.
Nah, I don't tap dance for nothing.
All right, Gregory Hines.
Nah, don't play me like that. I don't
tap dancer.
You've been tiptoeing all this time. You be tiptoeing like mad. Are you kidding me? Yo, I watched the video footage of all of these live feeds, and I see what everybody says.
Okay.
What saying about me?
Yeah, you're the number one tiptoer, Oscar. That's definitely.
They probably say I talk.
There's plenty of time.
How you turned on me like that? We was good for a minute.
No, it's fine. I'm right behind you. I'm just saying you in front of me.
So she's saying in lineup it goes from me, John, her, and you.
She was like, nah, you good, but you over there.
Okay, so apparently we all got shit to work on. This is beautiful. Okay, this is great. This is a healing session. I don't believe this shit, but fuck it.
And John, I don't want you to get off this live and be like, hey, yo, can you really Mikkel, can you believe these motherfuckers said I was tiptoeing?
Oh, I'm gonna
yo, he gonna be on that. Yo, he gonna talk about that the next live.
Oh,
no, I'm gonna talk about it.
I ain't tiptoeing.
So let me start it, guys. So since last
yeah, he gonna start on him now.
Tiptoeing.
As soon as we get offline, I'm gonna be like, fuck these motherfuckers. You believe this shit, baby? Bitch ass motherfuckers.
Mikkel's laughing because she knows we right.
Wow.
No, she's laughing because I'm funny. She's laughing because I'm funny. But seriously, I'm not taking any of this serious. It's just fun conversation.
Right. It is.
Even if I thought I was nitpicking or tiptoeing or whatever, I wouldn't give two fucks. It doesn't, you know.
So you're calling us nitpickers?
Yes. No, I'm just kidding. No, you're the pit bull. You're the Puerto Rican pit bull.
I like that.
Damn, a Puerto Rican pit bull sounds like unattractive though.
No, it doesn't. It's
okay.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
But you are sitting there. We can see your face.
You notice how a man tried to put some type of male compliment out there.
Yeah, it got flipped two times.
It went into the female blender, and she was like, "This is what I'm spitting back out."
It came out very negative.
I like that, John. The female blender. That's dope.
And she was like, "This is what it is." I think that you're calling me ugly.
Like, no.
She had me second guessing. Like, wait, what am I calling her ugly?
He said, "Damn, did I say she looked like?"
She definitely would have felt more some type of way if I hadn't said I like that.
Yeah. like when you said, "Oh, Bree's like the Yorkie that barks and doesn't bite," and Melissa's like, "No, that bitch bites. That bitch gonna leave you needing stitches." Now, word.
Y'all are hilarious.
You try to play me and call me a Yorkie.
Oh,
but you see how he switched it up. I appreciate the switch up.
It's all love.
Either way, I calling her a Yorkie or a pit bull. It seems like we're both wrong.
That's true.
No,
But I guess that's my
Definitely
fault
a
for calling you an
Puerto Rican
animal.
I like the PPP.
That's my fault for calling. What'd you say about urine?
I'm gonna say PRP.
Oh, I thought Puerto Rican Pitbull. I thought it was PPP, but it's PRP. Never mind.
Yeah,
Disregard.
PRP. Yeah, PRP. I like that. It has a ring to it. If
It
you ever
does.
want to be a rapper,
Wouldn't it be
that would be your name.
Y'all trying to write
No.
my shit? I would be a rapper if one of y'all could ghostwrite for me.
Yeah,
Any
we'll
of my
write
fans want to ghostwrite?
Oh, I definitely write some shit. Puerto Rican Pitbull. The album will be out by the fall.
Yes.
Y'all are crazy. And Oscar will be doing the beats.
Oh wow.
He'll be
Okay.
beatboxing. No,
That works.
Oh, beatboxing. What?
That works.
John would hook
And
you
Melissa's
up
gonna be
with
the ad-lib
fire
person.
ghostwriting.
Yeah.
And
Fuck
Melissa, what's she gonna be in the group? Is she gonna rap or is she
She
gonna?
gonna manage. She gonna manage
She's
the
the
group.
hyper.
Oh,
She's
she's
gonna
the
The
hype.
hype
hype.
man.
She's
The
the hype
hype man.
woman. The hype
I'll be
woman.
down. Yep.
She definitely do be gassing me. I swear I'd be with Mel. I'd be like, did she look at me the wrong way?
I don't ever co-sign.
See, that's gonna be a problem.
I'm joking.
I don't do that. I'd
Taking-
be like, even if they did, I'd be like, nah, no, she did.
Taking you on tour is gonna be a risk.
Yeah.
No,
Security.
it's not.
But that's
guys.
why I'm there. I'm the diffuser.
Every fight I got into, I got disrespected first. But we ain't gonna go back into that.
That's
Yo,
Oscar's
James
new
is
name, Super Private Player, produced by SPP.
Oh
Okay,
my
so
God.
we got the Puerto Rican Pitbull, we got SPP, and we got
Milton Edwards,
Milton, and now we need something from Melissa.
the Reverend Milton Edwards. Good evening, salutations to you.
Oh my
my
God. I just looked
Damn,
at
son.
you without looking at you, and you sound like
Different.
You sound like some of my dad's friends.
You sound like an
Word.
8-year-old.
No, my dad's a minister.
Oh wow. Look at
Minister
God.
Edwards. Today we will read from the Book of Psalms.
You just sound
Nah,
like the
on the
guy.
real, you sound like some of his friends.
You missed your calling, John.
Chapter
Maybe
2,
not.
verse 12.
Maybe not.
Oh, don't worry. We got some stuff coming with some voiceovers, so that'll be happening too. But anyway,
Don't let John fool you.
we're going to get ready. Excuse me?
I said, don't let John fool you. He stepped through that threshold. He catching fire.
Sounds about right.
Anyway,
Yeah, no rebuttal.
Oh, it is.
so shout out to everyone that stuck with us this evening. We're so glad that,
Yeah, the comments was
talk.
lit tonight.
you know, what did this say? What did Josh say? Brianna would want to do a record with 6ix9ine snitch ass.
Listen, let me say this with that whole snitching shit. I'm sorry, but if I was going down for life and people who I know really ain't in my corner, yeah, I'm sorry.
Everybody getting told on.
Who you? I'm telling you, mammy.
That's the first song. Everybody getting told on.
That's a single.
Nobody's safe.
I mean, listen, Brianna, we're gonna do that album.
in your camp.
It's gonna be hot.
Reverend John Peasy.
Reverend John Peasy.
Reverend John Peasy.
Reverend John Peasy. We up in this heezy for sheezy with Reverend John Peasy.
Oh my gosh.
Can the congregation say hallelujah?
And we
Oh,
write some-
Supposed to
yo,
be
we gotta
amen
write some
when I
skits,
take a
dude.
hallelujah.
what'd you say?
We gotta write some skits.
Oh, dude, I have like about
Melissa's
5 or
the
6
umpire. I
I
think
got, like,
Melissa's the umpire.
The umpire.
Because
Rappers
she
need
be clever.
umpires
She'd
now.
be kind of taking the conversations and like, all right, guys, all right, and then she'd be like, I agree, all right, we're gonna disagree, guys. You know?
I told you, I'm the
She's like the
diffuser.
umpire.
I'm the diffuser.
Yeah, you're a diffuser, all right. Oscar, you weren't here earlier when Melissa was telling this interesting story about how she punched a girl in the mouth and some of her teeth dropped out.
I caught the tail end of that.
Oh, you caught the tail end. Okay, yeah. So
She was like,
she's the bruiser.
that was the first, and then
She's the punisher.
The bruiser.
Not
The Reverend does not
Punisher.
approve.
I
The
do like
Reverend.
Punisher.
the Punisher is nice.
The Reverend Doctor does not approve of your actions. Oh boy, my camera just went out, so I guess it's time to go.
Yeah, I'm not the frozen one.
Uh,
Karen,
Wow.
Karen got John.
Guys, guys.
Oh, no.
Said Karen got John.
Can y'all hear me still?
Yeah,
Yeah.
your picture is frozen on the screen. It's actually
Karen,
quite funny.
Karen, we know what you're doing, Karen.
Karen can't do shit here because I got Mikkel.
Mikkel, let us know if you need backup.
Karen is shook of Mikkel. She don't want none of that. She don't want none of that African juices on her. I do. Okay, here we go.
Ew, I think of juices. I think of pussy juices. Ugh.
I do too now.
Yeah.
All right
That was
now
my
we
fault.
talking.
I ain't mad at that.
Oh my gosh.
On that note,
Yeah,
Don't
John.
stop. Get it.
Y'all said it.
shout out
I
to
just
all the
agreed
pussies
with
in
it.
the world that make the world go round.
That part.
All pussy make the world go round.
Okay,
Who
so
run
I'm
the
back.
world? Girls. Who run the world? Girls. Who run this?
Boo.
Okay, so we're not gonna let her make the beats, but
All right. Yeah, I
Just
can't.
stick to
I can't
rap.
sing either. I could do the rapping thing. I can't sing though.
okay. So anyway, we're gonna end for this evening. This has been a wild night. It's been an informative night.
Oh shit, 3 hours?
Yeah, we really got close. We're right on 3 hours.
Wow.
So shout out. Somebody said shout out Jersey Art. Thank you, James. We appreciate James, Lynn, Josh, everybody who was commenting, Deshira. We appreciate everybody that was watching, commenting, and getting involved.
It helps us navigate through different conversations with your comments, guys.
It does. It's fun. It's interactive. We want to talk with y'all, you know?
Right.
So do you guys want to shout out your social medias or any type of anything before we go?
Yes, I want to shout out my Instagram and my YouTube channel, Brianna Robyn. So go follow me, guys.
Mine is just Instagram at It's Melissa Ka, ITS Melissa Ka. If you follow Bree, you're gonna see me somewhere in there. So
All right.
I will be having a new YouTube channel coming up in the next week or two.
So Mel. We get her there.
Elevated blurred, so we're gonna make it pop.
Looking forward to it, Oscar.
Yes.
You know, black nerd shit. So.
Sweet.
Ooh. Whole name, huh?
Sounds
Okay.
fun.
And for everyone that wants to follow Jersey Art, make sure to subscribe to the Jersey Art Productions YouTube channel or Instagram to stay current with the crew so y'all can keep up with everything the four of us are doing. Is it 4 of us? Yes. The 4 of us are doing. Sorry, I can't count this late. I'm old. It's the Reverend. It's past my bedtime.
Yes, Reverend
John,
Brady.
you be up
Now-
late as hell.
Now I'm starting to sound like Martin Luther King. But anyway.
Get us off
yeah.
this live so I can ask some questions of these two young ladies.
Oh, boy.
Oh yeah, he's been waiting for this, John. Come on.
He has been waiting.
Now
guess-
I'm thinking that's why he was lagging.
And I guess somebody will fill me in eventually on what happened. So you see how they don't include me in shit? Fuck
No,
these-
John, just
You know what? Get off. Get
No,
off. I'm done.
Just take the live off.
Scram.
Wait, John, can you turn off the live? And then I could tell y'all. I told you it's a family thing. We got family business, y'all.
Okay, y'all. So we got to go.
On that note,
Go watch Nights Over Egypt.
That's right. Thank
Yeah, go
you,
watch
Dave.
Nights Over Egypt.
And that's Nights with a K. But I love that you said Nights Over Egypt. We appreciate you, James. Everybody go watch Nights Over Egypt. And once Nights Over Egypt scares the shit out of you, go
And
watch
no
my other
Sleep Till
show.
40.
That's right. Go watch my other show, No Sleep Till 40. And we got more shows coming soon. Also with the lovely Brianna and a couple of other folk. It's going to get crazy. Stay tuned, y'all. Peace.
peace.
So just end it so I can. There we go.